I'm saying, what if he's implying that of his son, then he shouldn't be talking,
he
right?
got my bad genes.
That's what it is.
I got the good shit. Get with me. But no, seriously. Let's say your dad dropped you off, but she doesn't know, right? Mm-hmm. But then she sees your dad from far distance. She's like, oh, I want him now. I don't want you. No more. Mm-mm. And they started dating.
Why she sound like? Why she do that?
Would that be weird?
That.
Oh, hey, stepmom, girl who's my age but it's not my mom. What to do?
That would, without a doubt, be incredibly weird. But I love my father too much, so if she wants him and he wants him,
Brian, you got cucked by your own dad.
Take her. I don't care.
Damn. Cucked by.
Listen, if I was my dad's age and a woman my age, my son's age, wanted me,
you cucked your own son. That's not cool, man. He's gonna hate you. He's gonna go on Facebook.
Oh well.
Oh well.
And then that girl has to apologize.
She ain't got to do nothing.
It's like Nick said, World War III's around the corner.
Yeah, you're right.
World's ending already. Fair enough.
So, is anyone ready for the nuclear news?
Yeah.
Who's ready to have a little dog named Dog Meat?
Dog Meat.
Oh, we recording now?
We recording.
Okay, so
Trump, I hope you're listening, man. We're ready. We're ready for that fallout, boy. Oh, boy. Ooh. Man, I already got my shelter ready. I got, like, hundreds of cans of food ready. You know. I ain't telling y'all niggas the location.
Why not?
Nah.
All this invite? And then, like, the nuclear
invite.
bomb
I
happens
even
when
invited
you're
my
outside.
moms.
No reason.
It's just you alone?
It's for me and my bitch only.
You got no bitch.
You're right. I'm still talking about dog meat.
Yeah, he's still talking about the dog. I was going to say the same thing. It's just the dog. And before the bomb drops and he just, like, vaporizes.
Yo,
is it really like that serious, or is this like just?
I mean, this was predicted by someone who was predicting a lot of accurate.
You guys should fill in the people what we're talking
about. No,
I
can't. I just
quick summary.
It was predicted.
Oh, but one of those people who say like, oh, on this day,
these are people who analyze historical events and who are looking at the actions of certain people, and they make predictions based off of previous actions and off of, hypotheticals. Mm-hmm. So, one of these people, now I'm going to have to bring up the name, do my research, whatnot, but this person has been fairly accurate in previous accounts, and on top of that, there's shit that's happening, you know what I mean? Trump dropped a Moab in Syria.
Yeah.
Some shit's bound to happen because he didn't have permission to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are we really recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Why didn't we start off by introducing ourselves? Or
fuck that.
Something, right?
We're all gonna die. You want an introduction to the bomb that's gonna drop on New York?
Try not to be too loud.
None of this matters anymore.
Basically.
I can be this loud as hell. No, I'm kidding.
No, but Brian is right. Introductions. Fellas, please.
Yeah. What's up? My name is,
Classic Cockagin.
Classic Cockagin. The American pronunciation.
Every time I read your name, I read it differently. Like, when I first read it, I read Kakuin, like...
Classic Kakuin.
Yeah, from JOJO.
Oh, shit.
And every time I read it a different way.
What's up? It's the classic Kokujin, my niggas. Back at it with some depressing ass shit. I'm not ready, man.
Ain't nobody ready.
Ain't nobody ready for some bombs.
4 more years of this. 4 more years
Probably
of
not.
Brian Abyss, Classic Kokujin, Shades of Horror, and yours truly, Honest Flowers.
He's not that honest though.
Yeah, he's really not.
Fuck you.
Nigga lies all the time.
Oh, did you see Brian's fly ass shirt that he got from Spencer's?
Hey!
Oh yeah, stand up and let him read it. Read it out loud so the people can read it. I mean, hear it.
I'm not always a dick. Just kidding. Go fuck yourself.
Is that not one of those like really old like 2007 t-shirts?
Like, bro, where's your
Get
spiked necklace?
Get him.
Where is it? You should have had that.
Tell him
too.
the other shirt you got too. What did it say?
It says "Get away from me."
Where'd you get it from?
Spencer's.
You hear that, Spencer's?
Free. That one's free.
man. So, you know, that's. In all honesty, I'm fucking worried. I mean, this is all speculation, prediction, but like, you know, shit's happening, shit's hitting the fan,
and we just like really kind of finished the other war, or like the battle we had over there with Iran and Israel. So like, this is kind of fucked.
It's like, still tension between the U.S. and the Middle East.
Yeah, so this is no way in hell helping. And didn't like Kim Jong-il like also get mad? Something with China or something like that?
Yeah.
No, it's because they're like they're allied with Russia now or something like that.
Yeah.
Something with Russia.
I know that's doing to Russia, and I know like the U.S. and Russia both have like, I think it's like 90. Both together have like 90% of all the nuclear bombs in the world.
Both the U.S. and Russia.
Yeah,
because
combined.
of the
like if they both
the
combined,
Cold War.
they would have 90%.
Just arming up, just to be like, I'm gonna do it. I ain't doing shit. All right, Cuban Missile Crisis. That's about it.
All right, let's hug it out.
Let's hug.
Everyone has a knife right there.
See, once Japan militarizes again, that's it, man. I'm done. I'm slitting my own wrist.
Wait, are they gonna be on our side?
I don't know, man. You just don't want Japan to go up against no one.
Yeah, you're right. They got all those robots.
Yeah, man.
They got all the weeaboos there. Got all the ninjas and shit.
They already have people infiltrated here. All the weeaboos lurking.
Fucking spies.
They're like sleepers. You say like one like word.
That's all
Japan. Start flicking.
That's all Japan has to do. It's just be like, if you're in the U.S. and you like anime, we will give you 5 years of Crunchyroll for free. Just kill the guy right next to you.
Anyone who's watched Dragon Ball Z,
that's real shit.
All they have to do is say the secret word and it puts you in a trance. Frieza! And everyone's like... Nah, but, you know.
But we don't have to worry about them. 80% of them are out of shape.
Right?
You're right.
Real?
Except for that fat
guy.
Guy.
That's 80% of our viewers. Well, listeners.
That's fucked. Don't say that.
I'm joking. You guys are very...
That's a fourth of us.
Buff diesel guys.
That's a fourth of
Always
us.
Keeping it 100.
You know, Brian, you know what I mean? Am I right?
Thick. All you guys are thick.
Brian almost swang at me, so let me stop. He almost pulled out his Glock.
I mean, let's say shit hits the fan. We're not even going to notice it. It's just going to be like a white flash. And that's it.
Yeah, but then what if you survive? That's what's going to suck.
This is really more
become
I'd be like that guy from Dolly Kill Kill.
You're going to get sucked up like him. With your legs bent in and shit. No. And you'll be like, ah.
Like, my fear is, what if I survive?
You ain't no protagonist.
A nuclear holocaust.
I mean,
because then you got to deal with some post-apocalyptic shit.
Yeah, but wouldn't you also die from, like, the air?
Yeah,
you could, but, you know, on top of, you know, slowly dying from cancer and radiation poisoning.
And won't the sun be blocked, or is that a volcano?
Yeah, the sun could be blocked out. There's also environmental changes, the lack of food due to high amounts of radiation. People trying to find food, and
that's if they don't send like a cleanup group. Like they throw a bomb, send a couple people.
I predict all the vegans in this fucking country are gonna turn cannibal first.
Yo.
I don't give a fuck.
That's how you know it's gone, like, to shit.
They're going cannibal first.
Going cannibal.
But shit.
You guys reminded me of something with saying vegan. It made me think of Starbucks. Have you guys had that new unicorn drink? I had it.
Is it good?
No, it's very overrated.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
I did. Starbucks is overrated.
I didn't try it fresh, so maybe that's why. I got it from like I was hanging out with someone and she said, "Oh, try it," and I took a sip and it tasted like water, and then it got some flavor, but maybe it's because she drank like the majority of it, so the bottom is
was it all foam and then it just went down?
No, she drank the foam, because that's the good part.
You know how like when like you get a drink but then it simmers. Hold on, god damn it.
Chlorophyll.
Was it chlorophyll?
Yeah, it was a mixture of chlorophyll and something else, but he kept drinking it in his fucking skin. No, it was a metal too.
Yeah, it was a type of metal. I think it was like a nickel or something. But it was like mixed it. But like he thought it was like giving him health benefits and stuff.
Fucking died.
Sir, you're blue and
Did
you're
he really
gonna die
die?
in a week.
Huh? So did he really die?
Yeah.
No, he's just really. Is he dead?
He's sick.
Oh well, I mean he's really blue. And he looks
I think he died, dude.
The last time I saw him was on TV, and he was like the living Smurf or something like that. And you would see him. It was like really blue. It looked like Fabuloso he was drinking, but he was like blue.
You guys want to sip? Just me? All right.
So where did we leave off again?
We were talking about that Starbucks shit.
Oh yeah.
Go on.
Tell me when you're recording.
We're done talking about that Starbucks thing.
Oh yeah, but it's
back.
just overrated, and I don't know.
Like everything.
It's very gimmicky.
Now they make drinks out of the fucking blue.
Hey.
And we have to deal with it.
Now introducing our nickel-infused mineral water. It'll make those blues go right away. 2 months later, I'm fucking blue. What is this shit? No, that means it's working. Oh, okay.
It's working. Hey, all right, cool.
It's like when you tell like vegans or whatever, like all the health benefits, whatever like thing has is like.
And it's literally made with meat.
No, it's good. It's non-GMO, cage-free, grass-fed. Sir, this is.
Oh wow. Yeah, there's so many fucking vegans that come through the airport.
Oh, there. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Is this skim milk? Is this almond milk?
Does this have gluten in it?
They make that face too.
No, I'm gonna have to pass on that. Thanks. Do you have any non-dairy options? Got this dick, bitch. Come through.
Oh. Is that non-GMO? Is that cage-free?
I'm a G.
Alright, so moving on from that, what was the next?
What was that Dawson pose?
I got an itch, man.
It's like his arms stretch.
Yoga
scratch. You should hold on.
Yoga scratch.
Alright, so we might as well just talk about the Overwatch Uprising DLC that you were talking about.
I love it.
Did you play anything?
Yeah, I love it.
Did you
I beat it on the hardest, yes.
Did you do the glitch?
Legendary. No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't do the glitch? Oh, shit.
But I played, the actual 4 that you were supposed to play with.
Yeah.
Which is fucking hard.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But I liked it. It was
nice.
It
was fun.
It just makes me wish that Blizzard actually produced a whole, Overwatch game.
Yeah.
That,
like just a single-player campaign game?
Yeah, because they have the ability to,
There is, backstory, but I'm too lazy to go and read the comics.
They're free, though.
Yeah, even though people even make a video where they narrate it for you.
Oh, on YouTube?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're called, Let's Reads or something. Or they actually hire, voice actors that they find on Fiverr or whatever, and they voice act them.
But I'm too lazy to watch. I'm just I wish it was in the game so I can watch
like a
it.
motion comic thing in the game?
Yeah, that's what they did with Uprising. It's just drawings and they're just
animatic?
Yeah.
Like tracers talking over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that one.
Mm-hmm.
With all the bastions that are on the battlefield.
I like that Bastion skin, man.
The purple one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Dope. What about you? You played it?
No.
You didn't? You don't touch Overwatch?
No, I quit Overwatch a long time ago. I did see the skins though; they are nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard that the new mode was really good.
Mm-hmm. Why did
It's
you
a
quit
hard mode,
Overwatch?
Just got boring to me.
A game with dozens and dozens of characters got boring to you?
Dozens and dozens of characters? Yeah, right.
Sounds like a game we know and love today. Speaking of this game, I ain't speaking about that shit. Fuck out of here. I ain't gonna appease you.
That's weird. How'd you get bored of it?
It's just.
Did you play all the heroes?
Yeah.
Oh, you played every single one?
You don't have people.
Well,
to play
except
with.
for the new ones. It was
Well, no, yeah, obviously not the new
Sombra
ones.
or whatever.
There's a bunch of new ones.
Sombrita.
Yeah.
There are two, no? Sombra and Ana, right?
Sombra, Ana, Orisa, and that's it, yeah.
Who's Orisa?
Mm-hmm.
Orisa's a robot.
Orisa is a
Robot
robot
or
tank who
cyborg?
takes from every single fucking character in the game. You got, what's it called? The Heavy from TF2.
Oh.
So she has that fucking driver. She has this cannon that's not hit scan, but it's projectile based.
And
But it's like a minigun in her arm.
Like a Vulcan cannon.
Mm-hmm.
And her all is an orb that goes pretty slow, but you can choose when to suck in people.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And she also has a shield that you can just shoot out. She
It's
can
like a mini
armor herself.
graviton, pretty much.
She's really
But
interesting.
it's the kind of ult that you can't throw. You have to plant it.
Oh, it's not an ult, by the way.
Oh, it's not?
It's a
Does it just
orb?
move?
It's her. Yeah.
The orb?
Yeah,
She
that's
shoots
the
out
move.
an orb that can pull people in,
That's cool.
That's like a mini
which it
graviton.
drags people back. She's like, bitch, where the fuck you think you going back?
Yeah.
Get
Oh,
back
would it
up.
be like the hook that
It's almost like that.
It's basically Zarya's ult.
Yeah, it's a mini graviton.
Yeah.
Ooh, cool. So what is that girl?
And then her ult is pretty much Mega Mercy.
Oh, they're gonna go boom.
Yeah, she
drops
boom.
like a drum, and
then,
everyone near gets a power up,
like
including
a damage
her.
boost.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I think she's super interesting, but she's not like good.
Well,
People use her really like people who know how to use her. You're not like she's the best defensive character, one of the best defensive characters.
Like I know, as far as like Overwatch cancer, like if you pick her on competitive, like people hate you.
Automatically switch to Widowmaker,
or they what is that thing called where you vote to sort of like ban someone or something?
Well, people just ban you.
Yeah. Because people don't like her because people are like playing instead of playing her you could play a really good guy with the shield. I forgot his name. Reinhardt.
But like I said, there's one shell in the game that like really works really well, which can pair off with another shell that really works well, and that's Orisa and Torbjorn. Torbjorn, he puts down a turret. But Orisa has that deployable shield that makes you have to get in on the turret. You know what I mean? You can't just shoot it from far away. So it makes you focus all of your cards on that turret because that's what you're supposed to do with a turret. You just focus all your cards on that turret and then get it over with.
Yeah.
But now you have to get in and close on that turret in order to do that, which makes all the DPS heroes focus on the people trying to focus on the turret. You know what I mean? That gives you an advantage in field. So, there's that. And if people don't, know to focus on the turret like that, then, it's a fucking turret with a shield in front of it.
Yeah, basically.
That you can't...
That's something like more advanced players would probably catch on, but if you're fairly new, you're probably going to get bodied fast.
Yeah.
After maybe a couple matches, they'll be like, okay, this is what I have to do. It's not going to be clear right away.
She also has a weird hitbox with her head.
It's the size of the fucking globe.
Like, you can hit not near it and it'll still hit her.
Ding, ding, ding. Arissa, her whole body is the head hitbox.
Yeah, she loses a lot, especially now because, a lot of people aren't doing, the whole tank meta thing. It's now, dive comps.
DPS.
Yeah, dive comps, so she loses a lot to that, too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Which, now Winston is just a fucking monster in comp. God damn it. It's just, you see Monkey on each team every single fucking time. It's not fun whatsoever. Because, all the Genji mains are just like, I want to pick Genji.
Because that new skin.
Yeah, basically.
Which, let's be honest, the skins
look really good.
Yeah,
I really
it's
like
dope.
Skins.
The McCree skin, one of my favorites. The fucking Widowmaker skin.
I haven't seen that one.
She's basically human. She doesn't have the blue skin.
And it looks dope.
Yeah.
The Tracer skin, one of my favorites.
I think it's in that one, yeah. It's pretty good.
Bastion. Arissa probably got the worst one out of all of them.
Yeah, it's another robot. But I mean, she's like a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Bastion's dope. What else?
Then there was a bunch of weird, some characters got new emotes.
Yeah.
Soldier got the push-up one. I got that one. I think it's great. Hanzo has some weird karate thing.
Oh, I got that one. That one is dope.
What else?
Zenyatta got one or something. Oh yeah, there's new intros too. Zenyatta has the
upside down one.
And then Diva has the selfie.
Yeah, that one's pretty good too.
I don't like Diva as a character, but I'm like, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna equip that. Because I played Diva in comp a bit.
But I haven't played that game in a bit, so.
That's all I've been playing, so. I just know a lot about it now.
Was there any big changes during that? Because it was like a patch, right?
Comp has this update now where the capture points, if you capture a little bit and then your team loses that first round and then it switches to the next round or something let's say you only captured a bit on the first round. The next round only has to capture that much in order to win.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
So, it eliminates the tie.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
But let's say you captured 1%. One person has to be on that point
they just
the
touch
whole
it
time.
and they win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'm fine with that though.
But they're gonna change that soon to where now you have to, if you only capture 1%, the next team has to like cap it to 3, like a third of it in order to win.
Okay.
Like a pip.
Yeah, up to the first pick.
Okay.
Which isn't bad, too,
Yeah.
you know? But, you know, like 1%, someone just fucking breathes on the point. You win.
Throws one shuriken.
You win. Da, 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 da.
At least I'll make the less ties and not make it feel like it's kind of a waste of time.
Exactly.
And make games go faster.
Because people, you don't even get that much purple points off of games in general, so that's not enough of a motivator for people to play comp.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you get less purple points for a tie, so there's no point for that.
Alright, so I guess moving on to the next topic. What was it?
Oh yeah,
Street
just a
Fighter
little.
5 April. Oh, what were we gonna say?
Just a little tidbit. They brought back Black Ops 2, reverse compatible to Xbox
One.
Black Ops 2. They already did one, but
That's
like
a good one?
that was the good one.
Black Ops 2?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you like that one.
No, a bunch of people.
No, I know,
liked that.
but I just remember you liking it. Like I think it was
That
like
was the only one I liked.
yeah. I remember like me and Alvaro said that we both. That's when we started to dislike the franchise on 2. Yeah, I have my reasons why I didn't really like it.
Do you want to say why real quick or not?
I don't. It started going to futuristic stuff, and that's when I started playing more Battlefield. So, it wasn't that the game was like horrible or anything. It's just I found another game that I liked more, and I just stopped playing it. Did you guys hear about the new COD that's coming out?
I don't care.
World War II or something like that. It's like they're gonna reveal it in 2 days, but again, like it's one of those things like I don't care anymore.
It's like they've juiced it to like not. I don't even think like 10-year-olds care anymore.
Yeah.
Like everyone's.
And that's your primary like fucking source of income.
Exactly.
10-year-olds who want to feel cool.
I mean, I think about it this way: companies just need to die. Like Activision needs to fucking die. You know what I mean?
Why Activision?
Activision,
Is the one-
EA needs to die.
EA?
EA needs to fucking die.
Why? I know they're a horrible company, but like
That's why
they make decent games.
Decent,
Yeah, decent,
but not
great.
groundbreaking
They
games.
shit out shit.
I don't
They
know.
put enough
Like,
time.
all right,
I was
think
gonna-
about it this way.
I was gonna say Battlefield 1 is pretty good, but I don't play that game. Even though I feel like an idiot because I bought the premium and I haven't even. I was supposed to play the maps 2 weeks early, and I was like, oh no, wait, and like I haven't even touched that game for months, even though I have premium and I should be playing it. I just don't play it.
Yeah, I mean, think about it this way. You have a game like Horizon Zero Dawn that came out, where the developers of the game had pretty much creative freedom. And they came out with a game that a lot of people are just like, oh, this is one of the best games to come out, you know. One of the best exclusives to come out for this generation, this, that, the other.
Yeah.
And then you have, like, every single Call of Duty or every single Battlefield or, you know, companies like, what's it called? Who's the people who made For Honor?
Ubisoft?
Ubisoft, yeah.
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
You say Ubisoft?
Yeah, but they're actually putting in work because like they see how
That
the
game is
community
broken.
is.
But
They
that's the
actually care.
no. They don't care.
They don't. What do you mean
They
don't?
haven't
game is
listened to the community.
That's why I don't
They
play For
haven't.
Honor.
Yeah,
It's broken to shit. Like
Still?
no one plays that game anymore. It died.
because
It's broken.
Ubisoft actively stopped listening to the community.
They
They
stopped
did the
already?
reverse, making like characters like Peacekeeper way better.
And what's it called? Peacekeeper didn't need any type of buff, any type of addition.
No one plays that game. Like everyone who I watch who plays it, like who used to do like consistent like sort
Live
of
streams?
not live streams, like making videos.
Uh-huh.
They just don't play it anymore. They're just like, yeah, why would I play it? It's like
By the way, Brian is still here. He's just being a bum. Nigga don't want to contribute to nothing.
Brian, have you played For Honor at all?
No, I intended on playing it, but
I'm surprised. It seems like one of your games.
That seems like a game I can see you
I
playing
could.
too.
One of the reasons why there was 2 reasons I didn't get it because I didn't have anyone that would want to get it for me.
Closer.
Not for me. I mean, with me to play with me.
Uh-huh.
and I could kind of see where it was going with all the broken crap, and I didn't think it was gonna be worth it because the main thing about it would be, first of all, I read the reviews that the best thing about it were like the one-on-one battles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I could see if it would get broken or if there would be more characters more overpowered than others, then it would be eventually not fun. You would run into the same character over and over and you get beat all the time. So I didn't think at the time $60 was going to be worth it.
I mean, I have
and
it.
then I put it on hold and it just got worse and worse. So.
You got a PS4, right?
He's a PC man.
He has a PS4.
You have a PS4.
I have a PS4.
You do?
I don't have it on me.
One.
I don't have it on me.
Oh, it's in storage, right?
You could say that, yeah.
You made it sound like you lost, like...
Yeah.
Like it's far away. Like, why do you say it like that?
No, because my brother is staying in a different place than I am, and he has it, so might as well be in storage.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Might as well be lost in the abyss.
Yeah.
You can say that. Brian, the fuck
I'll lend your brother, partner.
He'll give you accurate.
Wait, is that cooler, Brian?
Yeah, wait, is it cooler, Brian?
What's cooler?
Sorry, new Brian. Sorry, it's like new Kakuin.
It's your twin, right?
Lewis.
No.
Oh, it's not your twin? Oh,
older brother, Chris.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, Chris has... Oh, that explains why he's always playing Kingdom Hearts and shit, and why you got that tattoo.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
But anyway.
You don't know Chris.
Moving.
I did like the whole
concept?
For Honor thing, the concept. Yeah, it was all cool. But
yeah.
Cause what's it called?
That's disappointing.
The way I could see the game, like if they balanced the characters and fixed the netcode with the game, those two in itself would have bring the community to the game. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It would have bring the community to a point where it's like, all right, at least you're listening. At least this is.
It would be like Rainbow Six Siege.
Rainbow Six is still an excellent game because of they poured all their coins into that game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it has a solid
community.
It has a solid community. It has a solid basis.
Player base.
I mean, the game in itself is multiplayer based, and on top of that, it has a solid basis. You either infiltrate or you're defending.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And the netcode of the game is good. They're releasing steady and constant DLC. There's new maps. They're updating the game. If they gave the treatment to For Honor that they gave to Rainbow Six and actually listened to the community, because we're the ones who are playing your games, you would have had another game that people would have pumped in microtransactions, money, time, invested time into, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're going to make an investment and then just drop it like a bad habit. It's not right.
And it was shitty because this game, a lot of people were looking forward to it. And, they put a lot of, time into it development-wise, especially when it was, shown off in E3. A lot of people were like, ooh, what the hell's that? Is that, Dynasty Wars? Oh, no, something completely different.
Samurais versus Knights versus Viking. I'm sold.
And they still have new characters coming out. I know. Yeah. So I don't know how that's gonna go.
They want to put they have so much things they can do. They can introduce the Huns, bring in some Romans. You know what I mean?
I think the next character is a Roman and a ninja. Yeah, like some sort of Roman dude or whatever.
They could do so much, man.
But now they shit the bed.
It's like ancient warriors. Bring in some Aztecs or something.
Hell yeah.
I don't know exactly.
Hell yeah, that would have been cool. Aztecs don't good enough for them.
Anyway, what were we gonna? Right. That was my little
Street Fighter 5 April patch delayed.
Have you played Street Fighter 5?
That's all I've been playing recently. Just because I've been playing a whole bunch of characters now. Because I'm you know how I got the game late? Mm. I'm feeling what a lot of people were feeling when I was getting into it. You know how a lot of people were sort of tired of the game? Mm. Even though I like Urian and I play him, it's I could spend time getting really good at the game, but I got kind of bored, so I just started playing every week I play a different character, and I try to learn them. I did Balrog, Ibuki, I'm doing Guile again, so that's basically what I'm doing. But I can already feel myself getting tired of the game, which I'm not trying to do, but and then it happens. But I feel like I have more fun watching, like, watching
Ryan
watching tournaments.
his own neck.
Street Fighter.
I have more fun watching tournaments than I do playing the game.
Well, what's with this update?
There's supposed to be an April patch on the 28th, I think. Basically, it's 2.5 where they're sort of fixing certain things or nerfing and buffing characters, like tweaking. Not a big change like 1 to 2 season, or patch, because they both come out at the same time. But this is like 2.5 because a lot of people were complaining about like Balrog, Laura, certain characters. A lot of characters being shit now, like Ryu and Nash. So this is basically a patch where they were gonna fix it, but now they delayed it because they want to do another CFN beta test because I guess they want to do everything right. So they said instead of sort of putting out the patch with like shitty netcode, they want to get the netcode and the whole CFN right, and then release the patch. So patch is gonna come later.
That's something they should have done from like kind of like not the beginning.
No, they should have done that.
Like yeah,
they should have done that.
Like a while ago.
So yeah, they're trying to make the CFN as good as they can and then release the patch. But when the CFN beta comes out, which we still don't know when that's coming out, they're gonna release it with the new character. So if you're on PC, you get to play the CFN and the new character.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, if you're on PC.
Yeah, for PC.
And then they'll sort of fix, the other characters. But the patch notes are already out, so everyone knows what's gonna happen. But everyone is just basically waiting. Some people are mad. Like, I wanted the patch as soon as possible so I can play the game again and not deal with like Balrogs and Lauras online.
Nah, you wait.
And Cammys.
But I'd rather that.
Cammy's not that bad anymore. I don't think she's the best character anymore.
I mean, she's
top 3, but like I used to think she was the best character.
She's like where Chun was.
Yeah. It's Guile. It's Guile hands down.
Everyone's like, oh my god, Chun-Li. And then you're like, but Chun-Li's not that bad. It's like, oh my god, Cammy. But Cammy's not that bad. Or something like that, right?
Yeah. Guile is just way more scarier. Like, he can literally sit there and, like, I play Urian, so that's
Sonic Boom.
That's real hard because Urian has a floaty jump. His jump isn't normal. It's very floaty. So, he can anti me whenever. Now I'm playing him.
What about the ice chick, the Russian one? Is she any good?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to get into her.
She's one of those lab characters. Like, now there's, like, people have done their research and there's, like, things you can do with her, but, like, overall, she's not, like...
Does she have setups or decent setups?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Like, I know Punko plays her, and he got pretty high in a tournament, just playing her.
Because Punko is a lab rat, bro. Yeah.
She's pretty decent, though. I didn't buy her, but...
I like her, alt costume. There's one alt costume. Yeah.
Where she has the scarf, right?
Dope, yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
That one, like, made me legitimate, almost, like, consider buying her as a character. And I'm like, fuck that. Like, I want this bitch for free.
Alright, aside from that, like, any more big changes to that or anything in the
No, it's just a bunch of, like tournament stuff, like E-League.
Quality of life changes pretty much.
There's E-League. It's consistently on TBS now.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
But
check that out more.
Like, I want to talk about that because E-League, it started out with like the pro players and all that stuff, and
pro players. Because you had your Li Joes and Gutex who went 0-7, and I felt so bad for them.
Li Joe went 0-7.
Here's the thing, like, Urian is really good. He is, like, a really good character. No one does good with him in tournament. Like, the highest placing Urian in the tournament, I forgot which one it was, I think.
Because it ain't third strike.
I know. It was Li Joe. He got 25th place. Gutex and Li Joe in E-League, and the first time they did E-League, they played Urian. They both went 0-7. Daigo went 0-7. No, not Daigo. Guilty went 0-7. Because there was groups. There was groups.
I was like, Daigo? Senpai?
There was groups. There was like group A, B, C. And like, first it was Guilty. He went 0-7. Then it was...
Guilty the Trap.
Then it was... I forgot who. I don't remember. And then it was Gutex. and Gootecks came out. Future Tex. Did you guys know about Future Tex?
Future Tex.
It's Gootecks, but
he has the glasses.
He has glasses. He grew a beard.
Is it like a gimmick or just people?
He just came out like that. Like everyone's like,
this dude has a leather jacket on. Like he just came out.
He's
of the
playing on
Terminator.
Hitbox. He's playing on Hitbox now, and everyone's like, "How did you learn how to play Hitbox?"
Hitbox isn't that bad.
I know, but it was more like
we met that one guy in the next level who was explaining how.
Yeah, but Gootecks is a stick player, and everyone's just like, everyone made this whole thing.
Probably like 30 minutes to.
It's so weird. Like it's like a time jump. Like he was in the.
That's what everyone was saying. Everyone says this is Gootecks from the future because this is actually true. This is a thing he said, where he actually thinks that pad players have an advantage to stick players.
Oh yeah. I'd say
they have more control because he said like he started to notice it, but where he really like believed it was when he lost to Punk because like Knuckle and Punk, they both play on pad.
CM Punk?
No, not CM Punk. Punk. Oh. He's a Street Fighter 5 player. They're both the best players right now. Like those two they both play on PS4 pads. But he started playing Hitbox. But a lot of people were just sort of joking that he came from the future, where Hitbox is the thing now. Sticks are obsolete. He came back. And he looks so like there are clips online of like just him looking at the camera and like he looks so weird. Like he grew a beard really quick.
That's what being a vegan will do to you, man.
Like Mike Ross is from the future now because you know how Mike Ross looks.
Mike Ross has a beard and everything
and an afro.
This dude looks like a father, man. Like
so they're both from the future supposedly.
Mike Ross has a kid. Gootecks fucking fought against the robot uprising.
The Photoshops are so good. Everyone had a blast with the
Photoshops. With his hitbox, he's just there in his mech like...
Yeah, but they both went 0-7. Oh, but it started to become like a curse. Like, at least one person in the group will go 0-7, and then there was like... Gootecks went 0-7, and then it was L.I. Joe who went 0-7, and at least one person in every group went 0-7. But it's actually like fun to watch. Like I watch it every time it's up on Twitch.
Yeah, with the E-League, it was like the pros, what you can call them.
Yeah.
And how well-known Street Fighter 5 players or Street Fighter players.
There
in
was
general.
Like pros and then some like sort of like personalities like. Yeah.
And now it's slowly shifting to celebrities, and it's like. Who do you think the network is gonna choose? People who have played the game for years, but who the fuck knows them? Like none of mom isn't gonna know them. You know what I mean? Or grandma's not gonna know. Or is it gonna be fucking music celebrities or like I wouldn't say actors, but like TV celebrities or like you get athletes or
I know some
like
of the
that.
people who are getting into it. There's Lupe Fiasco. There's Shaq. There's
Shaq,
some girl from WWE, but I don't watch WWE.
I forgot her name.
Yeah, she's also getting into it.
Justin Wong's like, let me teach you.
Fucking Z's teaching her.
Let me teach you. Everyone's like, yo, you're a fucking
She's
nerd.
playing Laura, and she even did the whole Laura hair thing.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. That I saw.
There's some music, artists who are into it, but as far as Lupe Fiasco, which made me just lose all respect for him in terms of Street Fighter. No, I mean, as far as the game goes, I don't care how good you play. It's like when you're gonna pretend you're hot shit.
He doesn't.
He does.
It's a gimmick.
It is a gimmick, but then there's people who are
Man, those are stupid people.
There's people who take him up on it, and he follows up with a response to those people.
Man, he's playing people.
But if it's a gimmick, why respond?
Because he's selling it.
No.
Yeah, but then you might as well go through with the match.
You know what I mean?
I don't know about the whole
go through with the match.
Because the gimmick could be played all the way through. Even if you lose, you can still keep that gimmick up. You can still keep that facade up and go like, yeah, I'm still the best. I'll beat you. And then you get a bunch of people who be like, all right, nigga, play me. That could be a thing. But that's not the case. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
I like E-League. It's fun.
E-League is dope. it could be like a platform that puts the FGC in a esports type of setting. You know what I mean?
As long as it doesn't get watered down by celebrities and everything, because then
the people who are playing like in the groups, there's no celebrities. It's almost always players. But
yeah, that's what I want.
But there are like special guests.
That's
that's when they go on TV on TBS. But I've never watched any of those because I don't watch TV anymore.
I mean, there's always gonna be the streams, and that's never really gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, streams are fun.
But it's like, think about it this way: you get like esports tournaments, like let's say the biggest one, League of Legends. That's making the most revenue from tournaments.
Mobile, really.
And like E-League could come close to that type of level, like bringing in that amount of revenue for people who are winning, or just revenue in general, just off of like views, the amount of people who want to enter off of the potential revenue. You know, the top players getting these sponsors from more and more companies. You know, you could just move a lot of revenue. It's the players that are fucking it up.
Really? You think the players?
Not some of the players in the mindset. You know, everyone's looking for, the pop off is like, that's the biggest part of like the FGC.
The thuggery.
The thuggery, this, that, the other. I mean, you either get that, which wasn't even that prevalent in the first place, or you get a professional setting where, people can actually make money off of this game. You know what I mean? And not just the top level, the money trickles down throughout the whole thing. If the people up top are making extreme amounts of money, then the people who win local tournaments or anything like that, they make a lot more because the people up top are making a lot more. You know what I mean? The money trickles down. If you want not only like the community to get bigger, and make more money off of shit like that, you also want more money to be coming in, or you want a better sight or a better image of the community, then why not have it where it's like no pop-offs or anything like that.
Wait, no thuggery?
No thuggery.
But that's hard.
No thuggery.
Because that's the community that's been.
If you want all that shit, like keep it in
streams.
The Evo tournaments, like streams like that. But if you want something where it's like professional, where it's big, where you have people who are adults.
Worldwide.
I don't know, but I don't think the FGC wants that. They kind of want to keep it.
A lot of people in the community don't.
That's the community.
Yeah.
Not the people. There's like a tear where it's like there's people who they want like what the top they want what esports can provide, and then there's
those would be the sponsors. Like the sponsors are like the people behind FGC.
Who don't want the thuggery.
Who think about it. This can be a lot bigger if we change some things. We could actually make something out of it. But the players are like, no, I want to keep this wholesome. I want to keep this close.
That's what they're doing right now with E-League, because like you still get the same commentators. Like there's one guy who I guess they hired, but he just talks when they're not playing, and then like he cracks a joke, and he's actually like a funny guy, and then like he's like, okay, you guys take it away, and they commentate, and they do everything like they usually do it. It's just in a nice place. That's basically
it's a nice setting. There's no but I was gonna bring up this dude, Wolf Crone, and what happened with K-Brad. Because what happened with K-Brad, K-Brad, we were talking about this. He popped off, and I forgot the name of the tournament, but he popped off. Got in his face. It's like, oh yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I just beat your ass. That's it. Take your headphones off. Yeah, you gotta listen to this shit. And then Wolf Crone beats him once, and this dude is like, this is the quietest dude ever. I haven't seen anything from this dude. So you could assume that he takes everything seriously.
This is like interview. So there was a guy with a mic, so you could hear everything they're saying. He's like, okay, now you talk, and now you talk.
Even right after the match, he gets you suck, you suck. And it's like the most awkward thing ever. He's like,
he was very awkward. Like his face looked like it was just greasy and sweaty. And K-Brad is just chilling. He's just like, what are you doing? Like,
I'm
no complimenting you. Yeah, he's like, I'm complimenting you that you did something good, and I guess he couldn't like handle what was going on, so he started like saying like, oh, you're making excuses. He's like, and even the guy who has the microphone is like, he's saying you did something good, and then like it just became real awkward, and then Wolf Chrome was just like, I don't give a fuck.
TBS. Great for the family.
This is on a live stream. Yeah, everyone was just like, they didn't write fuck like F-U-C-K. They wrote like P-H-U-C-K. Like that's what he's trying to make.
Censor it. Guys, please. Keep Ely gone. But like, this is on television. This is on TBS of all stations.
That makes it
No, that didn't happen on TBS. That was just on one stream. No.
Oh, okay, cool. It's like, this is something that, you know, if you try to air on television, you get people like this.
That would get cut immediately.
Immediately. Like, not only would they get cut, TBS would get fined. Fire would be under the asses of the players who were, like, surrounding that, you know, encouraging that shit.
Yeah, that's what they want. That's what they want. They want moments like that.
That's what...
They want. They kind of like the beef. They like the beef, because the grudge matches are the best matches.
Yeah, but, like, you know...
But obviously it's not good.
Yeah, like after that, K-Brad, like he streams and he sort of talked about it. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with that guy. Like, he's not a bad player, but I just don't like him. But like in actuality, like I think something is wrong with him. Like he's not a personality type person. Like he's not like
exactly
F Champ or like people who can be good on the mic. He said like Enojoy, Mike Ross, like people who can be actually good on the mic. He can't do that. So." He shouldn't be like on.
He shouldn't be trying that in the first place. F Champ, although he's an idiot, you know,
and an asshole sometimes.
He's an asshole. He's an idiot. He's a fucking chimpanzee.
You got some more things to say?
Jesus.
No, I mean, I've said in Filipino. He came out.
What is digging? I don't know.
Jazz hands.
Come on, we gotta get to JoJo real quick.
Right.
That's what
Yeah,
really
but
want.
anyway, long story short, I just don't want, like what you said, I don't want it watered down to where it's like, you know, because it could easily go down the route where it's like, people see celebrities that they recognize, like, oh, they're playing a video game. I'll tune into that. Nerds are finally out of here. I'll watch Shaquille O'Neal, who can dunk on a nigga.
That's what I don't want.
Also dunk on a nigga.
They're celebrities, but it's like low level play. I don't want
Virtually
that. I do not want that. I want that high level shit. Because then at that point I'm like, I'm gonna do that. I want to play that good. Because at first it's gonna be slow, but then it's just gonna see like two celebrities fumbling around with a stick. I'm like, how do you?
Supposedly they're training.
Yeah.
Supposedly they're being trained.
And like, you know, the celebrities aren't gonna take it. Like I can already see Shaq is not gonna take that shit seriously.
He probably.
Yeah, he's this.
All right.
There was like a little ad that I saw and it was fucking cringy as shit.
What was it?
The ending, like there was the whole like ad, and then the ending was like him going like, "I don't care."
Oh, okay.
He didn't say it right too. He didn't say it right.
How do you say it?
I forgot how he said it. I just know he just.
I can imagine it like.
Copy. That's not the same thing.
Cut. We're gonna get sued by Toei. Shit.
Hey. All right, we might as well just quickly talk briskly about Berserk 2017.
Have you watched it, Nick?
I refuse to watch it.
Watch it.
Same here. I saw some.
Watch it.
I
Watch
refuse
it.
to watch it.
Why? Did you watch 2016?
Hey Brian, do you
After
know anything
reading a
about Berserk?
manga who's
No.
that the artwork is that crisp, I don't want to see it dumbed down to that. You know what I mean? To CGI shit.
I'll send you the link, fam.
Okay, but real quick, Edgar, has it improved?
Yeah, it has. Like they they actually like improved Guts' model, and he looks like him now.
Guts.
And yeah, like the most recent episode that came out on Friday, I liked it. Like it was probably my favorite episode, including 2016. Like it just got like the feel right. Like it still doesn't look great, but like the models have been improved, even though they reuse some models, like the rabbit and the old man. There's a old man and a rabbit, and they just do the same thing. But yeah, like it's improving. So if it keeps this up, I'll just keep watching. Well, even if it doesn't, I'll keep watching.
Real quick though, to any Berserk fans, is it worth the watch?
No. I watch it because well, I'm not watching anything. I don't watch anime really.
Like that anymore?
Yeah, I don't like. This is the only thing I'm watching.
Really? That's it.
Yeah. I was gonna watch Attack on Titan season 2, but
Here's good.
I'm gonna wait until the whole thing is over and just get it out like in one day.
I would do the same thing because I actually like the way the story progressed past the walls. I
For
like
whatever reason, they introduced like fucking like not monsters, but like animals. Like in the intro, you know how there's a new Titan.
I didn't watch the intros.
Well, you know how there's a new Titan called the Beast Titan.
The ape Titan, Gorilla Titan, whatever you want to
call it. But for whatever reason, there's an intro of them like with a dinosaur, a big ass whale, and like a couple of other animals. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
How far are they getting to?
They're probably getting into like evolution and shit.
It's probably like maybe Titans or that whatever has like maybe like a predecessor, like this being around since that or some shit.
Evolution does play a big, role in, everything outside the walls and shit.
Yeah.
I also hear like this is gonna be like where like shit gets real.
Yeah.
Yes. It gets like, not only does it get
Doesn't
real
he fight the Armor Titan this time?
Yeah, I mean, the thing that's making it real without any spoilers is they get into the source of Titans and Titan powers.
Like this goes beyond the wall now. Like now you learn about the world, like
the world,
basically.
Pretty much. And then, like the past, you get into political shit.
So okay, Berserk 2017 still no go.
Yeah, still no go. I mean, watch it if you're like
a super fan.
Yeah, if you were just gonna like watch it just to watch it, or maybe you want to remember some stuff, like it's pretty good for remembering. Like, oh yeah, I forgot that happened, or oh yeah.
I'd rather watch the movies.
No, but this goes beyond the movies.
Oh.
Yeah, this is like with the little witch girl and shit.
Hey, my favorite character. She ain't my.
It's like a genuine.
Oh really?
No, I don't like her.
Oh, you don't? What?
I don't. She seems like boring at first and then annoying after boring.
Oh, she like lolly type girl?
No.
Well, there is a lolly type girl that the kid gets into, and I'm like, hey, she's 12, I'm 12.
Oh.
I'm gonna be arrested before next episode, so
even though she's a little girl, she has her adult moments because she literally has to take haircuts.
Oh, I think I meant like another thing.
Yeah, she has.
She's the spiritual side of the group.
Puck.
No, she's like the spirit doctor for Guts, pretty much.
The witch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like she can do magic.
She keeps the.
Are they a party? What's up with that? Do they recruit more people?
Well, that's what they're doing. Like after everyone basically dies, Guts, and they already skipped this part, but he goes like, but he's basically by himself, and he has to like kind of get over.
But he has the witch bitch.
Yeah, he basically gets another squad now.
He got a little nigga who uses a small little knife.
Yeah, I saw him.
He got Farnese
and Serpico.
Yeah, Serpico.
I like Serpico.
Serpico's
dope. Huh?
What happened to Casca?
Well, yeah, Casca's with them.
Inside?
Yeah, she's retarded. Well, but
For
with
now.
the most recent manga, like they're sort of trying to fix that now.
But he still hasn't come back, has he?
Who?
From the island?
No, I mean the dude who's
Griffith?
making the who's writing the manga.
His name?
He still hasn't come off of hiatus.
No. Now he's doing it monthly. There was a recent chapter that came back. Now,
please don't.
No, I'm not gonna spoil. All I'm saying is like, there's a recent one.
After he says, I'm not gonna spoil it. So anyway.
Yeah, now it's back to monthly, and there's already a new one out, which really progressed the story.
I'm feeling this chair, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Alright. So,
yeah, she's still a vegetable.
Alright, anything real quick before? Just you want to guys glance the list real quick before?
JoJo?
JoJo now? Bust the nut now?
Let's get Marvel out the way.
Alright, Marvel. Okay.
Yeah, Brian. What are some news you got?
This is all you, Brian. You've been quiet for so long.
Oh, this is so fun. But yeah, go on.
There is no news. That's what I want to talk about.
The
lack of news.
There has been no news, and what do you think? What do you guys think about that?
It's whatever.
It's whatever.
Brian obviously doesn't like it by how he kicked the chair.
News every single day of the week until like when it comes out.
You want a story trailer where you know everything that's gonna happen because there's like 10 of them.
like a character trailer every single. I think they did that.
So
with
they have
Marvel
like
3.
past Marvel to like roster where they have like 100 characters.
I would want one of those really big theatrical trailers they did for Marvel 3, like at least one. One of
like the intros, like for the first one.
Yeah, when like it's like characters like doing that'd be cool.
I'm talking about before Ultimate.
Right? Yeah, I know. Because Ultimate is like there's still shots that sort of move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was bland as fuck. I don't know what that. It was cool, but no. What do you want, Brian? Do you want like every single month an update, or just when it comes out? Hey, bam, bam, bam. It's all hitting you at once.
Or do you just want trailer for the game?
I think he wants like Marvel 3.
He wants Marvel Infinite.
You want leaks? You want leaks?
Marvel 3 too.
Do you want the roster leaks?
I want Infinite, but I want the same thing they're doing with Injustice. I want characters.
That's so much, man.
It's doing me well for Injustice 2.
But you know everything about the game.
Wait, let me ask you about Injustice 2. How do you like what you do you like what you see so far with Injustice 2?
Yes, I do.
Do you like their weird faces?
They're not weird anymore.
Well, yeah, they sort of fixed
a lot of people.
Them was actually lighting.
Please tell me that Supergirl has.
They actually changed her like ending pose. They changed the angle because like no amount of lighting will fix that face. So they changed it to where.
I'm glad she still has that face. That's why I'm manning her. Only because of the face.
Yeah.
Everybody looks good though.
Yeah, there's some characters that look weird, but for the most part, it looks good.
So many jobbers, man.
Gorilla nigga.
And the thing is, and they kept aside from the character breakdowns, there's like the what are they called? Like Shattered something. That's basically their story, and they're just.
Oh yeah, Shattered Alliances or something.
Yeah,
it's part 1, part 2, 3, 4. It gives it
parts.
Yeah,
they're trailers, but they're showing you what's in the single player.
Yeah,
basically. I'd rather just play the game.
Well, yeah.
It's up to you at that point.
Brian, why? Is this what you want from Marvel? Is this what you want? Trash?
We're like, we'll give you the whole story.
Here's the ending of the game.
Get it out of the way right now.
The story.
It's Sigma.
We gotta give some hype out. We haven't got.
But you get the game for 30% off.
Hey.
That would be a trade-off I'm not willing to make.
Oh man.
I could just always ignore the trailers.
Yeah, that's true. Just fall asleep. You're like, all right, let's put this video.
Wake me up when it's up.
Get some nigga to knock you out. Like,
okay,
right, let's watch this trip.
Say they do. Okay, say what happened with Injustice 2. They released videos of characters and gameplay, and over time, people would pick out all the things like Supergirl's face and everything. And now they know that, and they changed it and made it better. With Marvel, if they kept giving us trailers now, we could have done the same thing. What if they wait too late and they release everything?
This is Capcom. They're gonna put out a what's it called?
Day 1 patch.
A beta.
Oh, patch. Beta. My bad.
Yeah, they probably will do a beta because knowing how popular Marvel is, so they'll actually care about that.
Especially since everyone expects a beta nowadays.
Good, but the sooner the better.
And you know, on PC, they're gonna find a way to patch the infinite beta, but PC's gonna be like, nah, fam, you good. We got our infinite.
They'll probably beta mine that if they.
Yeah, that's what they always do.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty sure they don't want that. They want Marvel tight, seal tight.
Yeah, but you know,
tight. There you go. Hey.
You know, there's gonna be day 1 beta players since summer onward until
that's
the
another
release.
thing too. I wouldn't want like someone like people who get in and they know everything, because then they're probably
gonna
do
what they do with Marvel 3, keep it on console.
That's true.
You know, which is gonna suck.
I'm sure this is gonna be. It's a lot bigger of a project than you think it is, Brian. Injustice 2. No one really expected Injustice to be as popular as it did. Like
I'm pretty sure a bunch of people did.
I'm pretty sure like it was supposed to be maybe like a spin-off game to take time off Mortal Kombat. So NetherRealm has something to work for Warner Brothers, and this shit blew up hard.
Well, I mean, I think it was destined to blow up because they're using DC characters.
DC.
It's like this is the basis of comic books. DC like started that shit.
Because now, what's even the story of this now? Why is Superman back?
He's not the bad guy
anymore.
Brainiac is the real bad guy.
Bad guy. It's just Brainiac's invading him.
Well, yeah, there's like a bigger bad guy.
Yeah, it's a bigger bad guy.
So it's a convoluted story, which you know people are gonna enjoy.
It's a DC story.
Yeah.
I don't know because it's like Supergirl.
That's like concern. Yo,
fuck. Why did I open this jar?
Everyone's gonna come at you now, Brian.
It's kind of like Supergirl is gonna be the main character of the story.
Yeah, I kind of saw that from one trailer.
She
She's
punches above her weights.
Yeah. Another female man.
Oh God, don't start.
Hopefully she's not a Mary Sue. I just hope she's not.
She probably will be. Let's be honest. If Superman's out of the picture,
feminism. Am I right, guys?
Facts.
It's
And
2017. We're done with that shit.
You're a misogynist pig. How dare you? Get cucked.
Get cucked.
Get cucked.
Wait, that's something that could happen to, like, someone could apply that to you. That's a debuff now. That's a real life debuff.
You know how, like, in fighting games you have, like, titles? This is Cuck King.
Cocked.
I'm fine with like the lack of news for it. It's coming out this year, so
yeah, that's all I'm really happy about. It's not like they're gonna be like coming out 2020.
It's not like it's gonna be
build
Tekken.
Anticipation.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay, but what about what Frank was saying? I'd at least accept one of those trailers like they did back in the Marvel.
That'd be great.
That
Because
would
then at
be
least
awesome.
look, they're gonna be in that. They're gonna be in that.
There's gonna.
Oh shit, Zero.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
there's gonna be a trailer. I hope there's just like one or maybe two.
If
but
it's
like,
Zero, I want Mega Man. Zero.
No, X is in there.
No, like you know the new Zero, the one from like from the GBA games.
Yeah,
I would want him to come back
that.
again. That would be cool. Or even Zero.
You're not talking about.
You know, he's like it's like New Zero. He has like the sword and the gun.
the one
Mega
with the
Man
tits.
He has like the two horn, like.
Yeah, like that and like a big thing.
Okay, yeah.
Not
I
the
know
one
which
with the
you're
tits,
talking
right?
about.
No, not the tits.
Okay.
I mean, that'd be cool, but
That's too much Mega Man.
I liked 0 and 3. That was like one of my first
he's cool.
characters.
He's cool.
Off.
I like Zero.
The only thing is like he only
or
worked
bass. I would want bass.
with. Bass would be cool.
Man, now you too much Mega Man.
No, because I mean.
Oh, but we could talk about Street Fighter for hours.
No,
Let's get back on
I'm
Overwatch,
saying
guys.
that would be too much Mega Man in one game.
No, because it'd be cool to have at least another Mega Man character.
I mean,
And
the
wait,
game is
bass is
Mega
not
Man,
Mighty Number 9.
Mighty Number 9.
Trash anime.
Who's the red guy again?
Mega Man Zero.
Zero.
Zero, basically just.
Proto Man.
Sigma.
Sigma's in the
That's
game.
6 Mega Man.
I could imagine Sigma as the main villain.
He is.
He is.
Totally is. Him and Ultron are totally it.
No,
And
it's
Dr.
not.
Wily.
Brian, who is it? Is it Carnage? Is it Carnage all along?
It's Sigma and Sigma. Don't tell me Ultron is morphed
totally
into
It's
this.
Ultron.
It's
I
totally
mean,
him.
what's wrong? Ultron is a dope villain.
He is, but
It's
not
just, he's
Ultron
not a
mixed
main
with
villain.
Sigma.
But Sigma's done it before. He's become an
But this is
AI where
Marvel
he just takes
versus
bodies
Capcom.
over.
But if Ultron's gonna be implemented in this game in any way, I want him to be a playable character, not
I'd
a
pick
final
Ultron.
boss. Yeah, I
pick
want to play
Ultron.
Ultron. I don't want him to be only a final boss mixed with Sigma.
I mean, but you could play Galactus in 3. You just have to hack the hex
Yeah.
files. I've done it before. I've gone on ranked match.
What?
You will submit. I've picked 3 Virgils before.
Oh my god.
That's the best team in the game. 3 Virgils, Infinite X Factor. Come on.
Ooh, fuck. Get cut.
You only need one, Nick.
And imagine 3.
Alright, so real quick, because I know you wanted to talk about Marvel because you fucked, not you fucked, but you kind of
You
screwed
fucked
the
your
pooch.
disc.
You fucked the pooch in the last podcast that we tried to record. So real quick, let's go down your list real quick though, because I do want to talk about JoJo.
Man, I don't remember. Carnage, Venom. That's it. End of story. Let's move on.
I told you already. Venom is gonna be in.
Carnage is gonna be in.
He's
You
not.
said that.
He's
the
gonna
other day. Let's go.
he is going to be DLC costume wise.
He's not.
What
even
what
'Cause I told
other Spider-Man character would
Dr.
you?
Me and him
Octopus,
were talking
Green
about it in the
Goblin,
morning when he came, right?
Mysterio.
I wouldn't mind
Mysterio.
Dr. Octopus in the game. I would like to see, like, he would almost be like Shumagorath.
Yeah.
Shumagorath.
But
Yeah.
then why not just add back Shumagorath?
Fuck Shumagorath.
Yeah, who cares
Yeah,
about
fuck
him?
Shumagorath.
Like,
Ew.
Bring back Dormammu. Bring back Doctor Strange.
Oh,
but
yeah.
fuck
Hell- Oh
Shumagorath.
yeah,
outta
they'll
here.
bring back Doctor.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. I
Hell
think.
yeah.
I think that would
MCU
be,
dude.
yeah.
They're totally gonna bring him back.
They're definitely gonna bring him back. And they're gonna make him look like what's his face?
something
Cumberbatch?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Maybe just enough so he kind of looks like him, but not full on.
Or maybe it'll be a
Too
skin.
much money.
Maybe it'll be like that's the
That's the
normal
Marvel
skin, and if you want like the comic book, that's the DLC.
Exactly.
I don't think that's how it should be because I think
Well,
with
guess what?
the
Money.
first Doctor Strange
Hell yeah.
movie, this is just like a
Nah, Brian.
it's
They're
just the
gonna
getting
do
into
this off
it.
of the
MCU.
Marvel universe.
Black Panther is I can see him as a character too.
Mhm.
I'd totally play.
Yeah, because
Black Panther.
Wolverine's not going to be in the game.
He might. He's a staple.
He has to.
Him and Doctor Doom.
Hell yeah.
Somewhat Doctor Doom. And Sentinel.
Sentinel's broken. Fuck Sentinel. Replace him with someone else.
That broken.
Replace him with someone else.
It's not Marvel 2 Sentinel.
I don't give a fuck.
Destroy. And Infinite inside at the top corner of the screen. Not leaving whatsoever. But what's it called?
Aside your two fucking gay boys, who else would you want to see?
Winter Soldier and Black Widow.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Winter Soldier.
But he'd just be like...
Black Widow could suck my dick. I don't give a fuck.
How would she even play differently?
She'd just play like Jill.
Would she be like... Yeah, I was going to say...
Jill.
She just
and,
like Jill.
and Bucky would probably just play like fucking Chris.
Yeah. That's fine with me.
Yo, I was playing online one time. This Chris player fucked me up. So don't down talk Chris, because he sent me a message after. He's like, GG. I'm like, no, fuck you.
No, I'm not dissing on Chris. Chris is cool, but he'll just play like that. He'll play like Army Man. I don't want Army Man. He's got to play really different. I would want him to play differently.
Because I can play like a mixture of Chris and
Spencer, because of the bionic arm.
Wait, he has a bionic arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Did you not fucking see Winter Soldier?
He won't be able to like.
I don't really like the
there,
Captain America movies.
Be as strong.
I hate Captain America.
Like
so
with
boring.
the knockbacks and everything.
The Captain America movies were the best.
No, that's what I hear, but just the fact that I'm like, oh, Captain America, he's so boring.
Yeah, that's true.
You need to show some respect.
He's an American.
Fuck that guy.
Brian, you're a Puerto Rican. Don't you dare gentrify yourself.
I mean, there's only one star on the thing, so
exactly.
you know it fits in perfectly with them. The Puerto Rican
you
flag
ain't
right
thick.
there.
Don't play yourself.
Captain Puerto Rico. Captain Afghanistan, because of World War III.
Oh, fuck. That sucks.
Nah.
Anything else related to Marvel?
I'd like them to bring some type of, like, some love to the Darkstalkers characters in Marvel.
Oh, yeah. I would want to see Dimitri and shit. Talbane.
There will no doubt be there. Come on, there's too much.
Morgan's always going to be there. But I would want
Morgan's a staple.
Talbane. I would definitely want to see Talbane.
Bring back Hasenko and make her broken. Just because she was just one of my favorite characters.
You know that ain't gonna happen, Nick.
And she was just the shittiest character in existence. But she was broken in Darkstalkers 3, so I could live with that.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some like comebacks.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I think it's gonna be harder for them to see who do we want to bring back, like classic wise, so maybe Marvel 1 or Marvel 2, or even Marvel 3, or who should we take out and replace them with new characters, especially on the Marvel side, because now that they're getting exposure, pretty sure they're going to bring back Iron Fist. They're going to try to bring Daredevil in. Luke Cage. Fuck Jessica Jones, to be honest.
They might do something with her, though. Less X-Men and less Fantastic Four characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they'll fill the slots in with Inhuman characters like Black Bolt.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
I want like Doctor Doom. No matter how much I hated the foot dive, that's an icon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? No matter how much you hate, what's it called? Sentinel doing infinites on you, or Magneto doing the same thing. You love the characters, you know what I mean? They're icons.
I'm sure there's probably like a big talk about like how they're gonna work that, because
it's like, here's Marvel without Wolverine, guys. Enjoy.
People
the fuck is
right.
this?
Okay, what if they do put Doctor Doom in, but they get rid of the foot dive?
Fuck that. I'd rather not have Doom, and I don't even play Marvel.
That's his only move.
But what if he becomes better, more style?
Fuck that.
No. Foot dive all the way?
Foot dive all the way. Oh, my friend comes in. Yo, I made Doom since day one. Fuck out of here. Slaps the fucking mic. Oh, man. We just hope Marvel's good, you know?
I'm sure it will be. And probably be more accessible to new players. With the whole, like, limited to 2 characters now. So it'll be fucking as chaotic. And it'll be like a proper tag system.
Mm. Oh yeah, I checked up with from the last time. Yeah, there is going to be one character that's a DLC character in Tekken 7.
Who?
Well, it's like pre-order character. I don't know who.
Another one?
Yeah, that's what I was saying though.
Jesus
DLC
Christ.
characters.
But there was going to be 2 more. Like there was a Kuma and 2 more.
No clue.
And if it's going to be another pre-order, I mean, as long as it's not like, oh shit, it's that character, I have to get it. Then fuck, I might have
Imagine
to chill out.
Alyssa DLC character be like,
Isn't she? No, she is DLC.
She's not DLC.
Alyssa's not?
She's part of the story. She can't be DLC.
Who's Alyssa?
She's the demon girl.
Yeah.
No, that's not demon.
That's not her?
That's robot girl.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the demon girl. She's
probably DLC.
She is DLC.
And then I think that's what I'm talking
Those
about.
are the 2 DLCs right now, but there's 2 more.
Yeah, but they're gonna come out. They're not like DLC. They're not like...
Robot girl.
They're not, pre-ordered.
Oh, no, yeah, I don't know about the pre-order stuff.
No, I was saying that because the pre-orders is, you have pre-order characters and then DLC characters.
Oh, yeah, Rip Mad Cats.
Oh, yeah, that thing's deader than dead.
What do you mean?
Mad
Cats is not a thing.
Yeah.
Companies, no more.
Bankruptcy, baby.
I should have got my TE2 before that shit. God damn. That would have been $400. That would have easily multiplied.
No, they're overpriced now. People are selling them for more.
Yeah. That's why I should have bought that fucking arcade stick, man. I mean, you have one, right?
Yeah.
So you're good.
Yeah.
You can sell that for like...
Wait, I don't have a Mad Cats.
I thought you had a TE2.
No.
Oh, shit.
No, fuck Mad Cats.
I still would have bought a TE2, though.
The fucking Tekken,
Markman, he left.
No, I know. The Tekken, Mad Cat sticks, they like canceled the pre-orders and gave everyone their money back.
Fuck!
Damn.
Yeah.
I was willing to get that.
What happened to Mad Cats?
They put too much money in fucking Rock Band and that game.
Oh, yeah.
Flunked, so...
Yeah, peripherals really fucked them over.
Yeah.
And then sponsors started leaving. Then Mark.
It's almost always no. The thing is more is the Rock Band thing. That's what fucked them over.
But I'm saying everything else is like.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What Rock
Mad
Band?
Cats.
They're like they make controllers, like third company controllers.
A lot of people.
And then sticks. They started making sticks later, and then they started putting money into like the peripherals for like Rock Band and like Guitar Hero and shit like that.
Yeah, but what recently? Why? Who's playing Rock Band?
Exactly, Brian. That's exactly the point.
Has there been a new one, or are we talking about the old Rock Band?
Everyone will pick up Guitar Hero before Rock Band.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucked now.
Yeah.
I think even parents know. Oh, Guitar Hero. Yeah, my kids play that. I love Guitar Hero. No, I play a little bit myself. Rock Band. What the fuck?
I love Drake. That's how I touched you pull out.
Hotline Bring. Bring.
Alright, fuck this. JoJo, baby. Let's talk JoJo.
Aura. We're done. Let's go.
Alright.
That's it. Wrap up the podcast.
You want to start from part 1, or are we doing 4?
Oh, let's start from the beginning.
Oh, you mean the rebooted beginning? Back,
what?
Steel Ball Run. The beginning, right?
Oh.
No, not that shit.
Okay, not.
Whoa. Because that's where I got up to.
You're
ready?
I'm done with part 6, bro.
Part 6?
Fuck part 6.
I only read like 1 or 2 chapters from part 5, and then I stopped reading it. Not because I didn't like
reading. Is it? No, it's not Stone Ocean.
Stone Ocean.
It is Stone
part
Ocean.
6.
This one with Jolene, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Fuck part 6.
Really?
Yes.
Is that bad?
It's not bad. Just fuck part 6.
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
No, don't say what happens.
I know what happens to Jotaro already, though.
Yeah.
I've been knowing that. I also know what happens to Pucci,
all
too.
I have to say is Deus Ex Machina. Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah. It was never Dio. Dio was alive.
Aura. Deus Ex Machina, and then just look it up if you want to fucking just...
Pucci, man. Pucci.
Deus Ex Machina. That's all I have to say.
But I think that's why... I think Araki wanted to do that because he knew how fucked everything else was.
And Jotaro is not even that powerful of a stand user.
No.
Even though they're like, oh, Star Platinum, best stand in the fucking... in the universe. No.
It becomes obsolete. He becomes Koichi, basically.
Nah, no one becomes Koichi.
No, Koichi is... He's not the worst stand in... Like, there's a bad stand in...
Well, he's no Kenny G. Kenny G's fucked.
Who's Kenny G?
He's the one with the 2 faces.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Who's Kenny G?
Kenny G is the one that gets fucked by Dio in part 3, where he's just like, he's like pretending to be a woman, and then Jotaro just decks him in the face. So you would hit a woman? You're not a fucking woman. Don't play me, boy. And he's like, you got me. Oh, okay.
The one where when he was at the coffin, he just like
he gets fucked.
Inside.
He's like, how am I here now?
Oh god.
Okay, listen.
Why is he even worth talking about? Okay.
Kenny G, he's not.
He's the best stand user in existence. What are you talking about? Most powerful stand. No, what's it called?
The original trap.
Oh God.
Okay, let me not.
But I have to say, look. Why do people call Star Platinum the most powerful stand?
Because they really like Jotaro.
Because you can stop time.
No. Within the story, people say that Jotaro has the most powerful stand.
It's because people think it like, oh, it's like Dio, but
because the way Araki, I saw like a video from X-Words or some shit, but apparently stand stats did not come in until part 5. They didn't come into part 5. They didn't come into part 5. And
they had it at part 4.
Yeah, they had it in part 4.
No? Stand stats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had it in
the
part
manga?
4. I actually think they had it in part 3.
In the manga,
but
I don't know.
That they definitely had it in part 4 in the manga.
In the manga,
for
sure?
part 4, yes.
I want to say that I do remember seeing it in part 3. I want to say it,
yeah.
In the manga too?
Yeah, I think
remember.
I do remember seeing like a Star Platinum stand.
Yeah, yes, it was, because I know when they did Adval, whatever his name is.
Adval, yeah.
Yeah, they had his. Yeah,
in the manga.
Yeah.
I don't know about the manga.
The manga, no, that I know of.
I mean, in the anime, yeah, they definitely
did,
it.
because at that point he released a separate booklet that was like the encyclopedia, and that's when they had stand stats for everything, but none of it really made sense. So
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
because
it doesn't make sense.
There's this one stand user named I forgot what his name was actually. He has this stand called Beach Boy. It's literally a fucking fishing pole. That dude is fucking dope. I don't give a beach. It's a fishing pole, and you're like, what type of shit is that? But that stand is fucking dope.
Do you think you can talk about it without really spoiling it? Like, don't give context to what like,
all I can say, all I can say is he it's a fishing pole. You know what I mean? But the shit that he can do with it, I think it may have to do more with the stand user than with the stand.
Okay.
But the stand has so much utility because of the user.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the user seems like an idiot at first, and then he pulls out some shit.
Is this like part 7?
This is part 5.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if they make an anime, you'll see it soon. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's not gonna come out until at least 2018.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna read it.
People want.
I want it.
Part 5 so bad.
Because I was like, oh, part 4, favorite part, you know. And then I read part 5. I'm like, damn. Shit. I mean, I don't like the protagonist as much as part 4, or part 3, or part 2, or part 1, whatever. That was probably the weakest protagonist, but probably one
Gio?
of the. Yeah, Gio.
He's not that bad.
He's not that bad, but he's not.
You just start reading it.
Yeah, but he's not a like bad protagonist. I mean, his motives are kind of like.
Is he Joseph?
Not because Joseph is like basic. Oh no, Jonathan.
No, Joseph.
Jonathan. No, my bad.
But Jonathan has the whole like, oh, I'm a good
guy.
You know, I'm gonna protect. He's Ryu.
But he started off as a spoiled brat. Yo, did you see that Toonami shit?
What happened?
So you know how like JoJo started airing on Toonami, and then they kind of like
Oh, you didn't know that?
Switched it out, and it's the English dub, right? So people don't like that. They're getting this exposure. It makes sense that it would be in English, but you should really watch in Japanese, but people don't get that. So people on Toonami on Twitter compared Dio to Donald Trump, and they started making that into a meme. And it's like, oh my god, he's Donald Trump. Oh my god, he looks like Donald Trump. Dio is Trump. He just checked his girl's privilege.
Fucking with people.
Nah, there was some serious. And then I saw someone on one post too. Is just like, oh,
that's one post.
I woke up to watch Attack on Titan early, but they replaced it with this shit. I can't. I'm so mad of how weak the main character is. This is the worst anime ever.
Yeah, but those are just people who just speak out of their ass. They don't know what they're talking about.
So it's just like, fuck no.
It's fine.
You're judging too fast, and that's what.
Yeah, but those are people who don't watch anime, or like who don't watch like a bunch, so their opinions, you know.
Like, and that's not gonna affect him.
Yeah,
he's in the fucking Louvre, dude.
Oh hell no.
And that's not gonna put a dent in like the JoJo fans.
Nah.
This dude paired up with Gucci, man.
I'm just more like, you people don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, you sound like a hipster now. Huh?
A bit.
You
are a hipster.
You sound like one of those.
You have gauges and a glasses and the glasses. Excuse me. You're wearing a flannel,
a graphic shirt.
In your own house. You a hipster.
Don't expose me. No, but
I make a new identity like Smug did.
He made a new identity?
He was like, because remember the thing where it's like what's it called? The donator. You know how they can put in their
ass or some shit.
He was like, "Weren't you the guy who ate Sherry's ass?" He was like, I gotta make a new identity. He put on sunglasses. He's like, I got a new name now.
Wait, what's his name? Schmeg?
I don't know. Schmeg? Smegma? Oh, God. That's...
Bones is crack?
No,
I'm like, damn. What are we talking about?
What did you guys want to talk about with JoJo in the first place?
I just want to talk about it as a whole.
As a whole, we've talked about this series like a lot, so you know.
Nah, not even until like.
We didn't talk about. I know we didn't talk about 4.
Because when we really
you
talk
guys,
about,
I
we're
think
talking
you guys
about,
did last week.
Last week?
I mean, not last week. The last time we did this, you know.
No, we said we were going to.
So we were going to, like for like a couple minutes.
Because you went into part 4 because it
like
just ended.
Yeah, I think we were still watching it.
No,
you finished watching it.
Oh, no,
yeah,
because you were the last one to finish watching it.
I mean, I could ask you now since you're here. Like,
oh yeah, Brian.
I know you love 3. Like part 3 is.
That's why I want to talk Brian because we could
what
talk
we should
about
do?
as a whole.
What?
Every one of us could just, if you guys can, like just say like, not from the worst because I don't think you guys.
Worst part?
Like.
Oh, which part you like the most?
Yeah.
Part 4.
So
far.
Part 5. Just because of how brutal everything is.
I think.
And
for
then
me,
part 3 is a close second.
I like part 3 more, but I think part 4 is better.
I like the stands in part 4 the best.
I think just the story, character development. I think every character is like pretty developed in part 4.
And what's it called? The villain in part 4 is my favorite villain.
Me too.
Well, I'm pretty sure everyone who made it this far into the podcast, speaking to the future, have already watched part 4.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably up to date. So I mean, Yoshikage Kira, I think is a lot better of a villain than Dio.
Yeah, like
sense wise. I mean, you get more out of it when Dio dies because of, like you've been with him since part 1 up until part 3. But I think motive wise. He's a far better villain because what he's done and shit like that, and how far he goes with trying to get away. And him like, I'm not guilty. I'm just trying to live a cool life. Y'all niggas fucking up my groove. Don't fuck with me. Bomb. That nigga he blew up. Don't fuck with me. Y'all a bunch of Nancy boys. Manga man. Fuck y'all. Boom, nigga.
How's it going, Mark?
Yo, bitch, hook me up with a new face. I'm chilling out. Don't look for me. You look for me? Bam, nigga. Yo, cat, get inside my nigga. Bam! Air bubble. Boy!
That doesn't sound... Cat, get inside
my nigga.
And then the little boy is
get
like,
inside the bigger cat.
I know you and your daddy. I know that. I'm gonna fuck you up, boy. I'm gonna go back in time. Fuck you again, and then you're gonna relive
and
every
I just
life
realized,
until I'm chilling.
You know how, like, the thing with, like, all the JoJo villains is that they all have a time-manipulating ability?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just realized that he also fits into that description. I'm like, oh, he's just bombs, but bites the dust, he goes back in time.
He is replay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, except for, like, the Pillar Man, and I guess Dio would part.
No, but, like, with stands.
Yeah.
Oh, stand-wise, yeah.
And then, like, not spoiling too much with part 7...
There's a diagram on the internet that basically shows every villain with a stand and what they represent, like, time-wise.
I mean, part 7 just goes into, like, space.
Yeah.
Like, they go past the 4th dimension. They go straight into 5th dimension. That's his stand.
Yeah.
5th dimension?
Because, like, 1st dimension is, like, a singular space.
Yeah.
And then 2nd dimension is the lines within, you know, a singular, like, you know, lines, no. 0 dimension is a dot or a singular, like, point in time. 1st dimension is the line. 2nd dimension is flat space, and, like, you know, 3rd dimension is space and, like, you know, depth and shit like that. 4th dimension, time, and how space flows through time. 5th dimension is, like, multiple
of those.
Yeah, multiple timelines. 6th dimension is multiple timelines and multiple bunches of multiple time, and then you get, like, once it hits the 7th dimension, it's like it gets weird. But, like,
I have to see that. Well, eventually I'll have to see.
I mean, like that is mostly stand-wise. His stand pretty much is he can, not to get too much into it, he has access to multiple versions of himself through different timelines.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
That's the president guy. D4C.
Oh, Funny Valentine?
Yeah, Funny Valentine.
I thought Poochie did that.
Poochie doesn't do
No, he's...
It's not him.
It's not him.
Oh, no, you're right. I saw some guy that was talking about Funny Valentine, how he does that. Like, what he's doing is,
don't get into his power too much.
No, like him as a character, how he got it was like through war and shit. Yeah. And how he fought, and then he got like this. No, I mean, well, sort of, not really.
But like he's not that bad.
He's not really like evil, because he came back wanting to improve America and shit like that, and like have this certain dream, but fuck anyone who gets in my way. Ain't nobody fucking with my dream.
I like how the art style changed with him. He was like this short, stocky guy, and then he turns into fucking
long blonde
Abercrombie and Fitch model in 3 chapters.
Do you know about his fucking scar that he got?
Oh my god!
It's so fucking stupid. For those at home, if you look at Funny Valentine, on his back, he has a scar that's just the American flag. So it's like scratches, and then he has like little I think gunshots that make up the stars. They go up to his fucking arm. It's so fucking stupid.
But I like his
I love Funny
his stand. Dirty Deeds Done Cheap is probably one of my favorite design stands, next to King Crimson.
I don't think I've seen King Crimson.
King Crimson is the stand with like the small little face on top of the bigger face, and he has the eyes, the kind of bulgy eyes.
Oh,
which King Crimson has one of my favorite stand abilities because it's so fucking like obscure. Yeah. Fucking.
From what part is that guy from?
Part 5, I think.
Yeah. Part 5 is King Crimson. He's a dickhead too.
Isn't like his whole thing like, is he the leader of the gang?
He's the leader of the gang.
Okay.
But at the same time, like, what's it called? With each part, there's like, the first part, Dio's, arrogant, ambitious asshole. Pillar Men, superiority complex.
Oh, hell yeah.
Third part, it's Dio again. Welcome back. Fourth part, hey, I'm a psychopath. I kill bitches.
But apparently, according to Brian, he's not a psychopath. He's normal.
He's a psychopath.
He has.
He was normal.
Yeah, you said that what he was doing, he had like no. You say he had a mental condition or something like that. No,
he does.
Who did he?
He does.
Yeah.
That's like that's like textbook psychopathy.
Yeah.
No, but like he thought like damn it, Brian. What was the conversation we had?
I don't remember.
I know you were kind of defending him a bit. I'm like, no, Brian, you're wrong.
Because he was just doing. Basically, he was just saying he wanted to stay out of anybody's way, and like just be with himself
while getting in
while
the
killing
way of people that he wanted to.
Like that one girl.
I like your hands.
Just your hands, though. Boy took my sandwich. I ain't having that. No, sir. Boom.
But it's like, aside from that one little crazy
aside from
thing,
murdering.
Yeah.
Or like that one guy who's like, yo, get the fuck away from us, nigga. And he came into their apartment and just like, bye, nigga. Ghosted.
Aside from that, super normal guy.
He just wants to live a normal life.
Yeah.
He is he is not that hard to like sort of sympathize with because they do spend time sort of going into detail,
his
like
backstory and stuff like that,
like little things about like the sandwich that he likes and like that he likes walking in the park, like stuff like that.
Like a routine
stuff like that makes it easier to sort of like have sympathy or like understand him as opposed to like you can't understand like Dio, like you can't sympathize with him.
Yeah, you could in part 1.
In part 1, yeah, because he had like kind of a reason why.
Yeah. But in part 2, he's like God level almost.
Part 3, yeah. But at that point, anyone who jumps into part 3, like I kind of did in the beginning when I first found out about JoJo.
That's why you went to part 3 first?
Yeah, this is what I kind of want to talk to you guys too. Like, what was your real first exposure to JoJo? To me, it was just like, what is this gay shit? Why are they standing like that?
You remember Jump Ultimate Stars on the DS?
Yeah.
I saw Jotaro. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then he has the stand come out and he's beating the shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, this is some
My
weird
first
ass
exposure
shit.
was like the fucking JoJo memes.
The memes, really? The memes?
Yeah, the memes and everyone like two best friends. How they talk about it was basically that. And that's basically
that's kind of I'm like I'm hearing this shit a lot, and I kind of want to like watch it or read it, but I didn't know like where to really look for it at the time.
You're like,
and all the spoilers.
I like the first two parts, and then it gets into stands. I'm like, I don't like stands, and then like after part 3, I'm like, man, fucking shit, I love stands. And then part 4, I read part 4, I'm like, god damn, I really love stands.
But yeah, it was for me. It was like spoilers and stuff. Then I just started from part 1.
What about you, Brian? What was your real first exposure?
You guys introduced me to it, and I started from the first one. And since I'm a big fan of Castlevania, I was instantly hooked.
Even though they did part 1 dirty, they only gave it like 5 episodes. Out of 44 chapters.
10, right? No, it was 10.
No,
those were some long ass chapters too.
They were good. I like that.
Pretty sure. Wait, wasn't it 10 episodes?
No, it was 5, and then everything else was.
You're right,
and then it was battle tendency.
Yeah.
Which sucked. Which I'm still really salty about.
You didn't like battle tendencies?
I did, but how you do part 1 like that? 5 episodes? No.
I think it was fine. You got the gist.
I mean, they gave attention where attention was due. Like the guy with the hair who could fight with his hair.
They split that episodes up.
And
fine.
The other guy, they gave those battles their due weight and gravity. And then they gave Dio like the fight.
But they didn't give
Dio
enough time. Like there's a chapter, and I just remember this again because I was watching a video.
Did you read the manga?
I did. Okay. That's the first one I read, and I started reading part 2 afterwards. And I kind of fell off because I'm like, I could just watch it, and I watched it. And that's what I was telling you.
Yeah, I have no exposure with like.
And then I was telling you about like, they left this out, and I remember because I was watching this guy called the Anime Hero. Subscribe, he's a good guy. He was talking about like how they left out like a scene about how Danny and Jonathan made a relationship, him and his dog, how he had him since like he was a kid, and how close they were. And there was like at one point
remember that
he drowned in the water. Oh, he was close to drowning, and Danny saved him, and that's why they're best friends. But to this was just like, oh, he's a dog. He's my good dog.
Yeah, like I can't really say anything because I didn't read the manga.
It gives weight to like, Dio killed this nigga.
Yeah, that was my friend.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So that when I read that, I'm like, yo,
I couldn't save his life.
Exactly.
And then Dio puts him in the fairness.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. That's what happened. And like other small little things too, like him spending, like I know they kind of just flashed through it, but there was like a good chapter or two where him and Arena were like spending time together for a good while.
Who?
The girl.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say Susie Q.
Erina.
Yeah, Erina. Yeah.
And Susie bitch. Susie Q.
And just other small little things like him and his training, like those were like lengthy chapters of him actually studying. Come on, the meditation thing where he was like learning everything, and even his relationship with Zeppeli were like a bit longer.
I did feel that was fast. Like he kind of came and then died.
Oh, even the story. I don't know. Did they talk about Zeppeli in the story?
Hey, I'm dead. I'm Zeppeli.
I like the little jingle. Hey, I'm in. Hey, I'm out. But no, did they talk about Zeppeli's relationship with the mask in the anime? I don't even remember.
I don't think they did.
Kinda,
like a minute or two. He basically explains why he's chasing it and stuff like that.
Cause like that was like a good 2 chapters.
That was lengthy in the manga.
Like the whole reason for that was his dad. They're going on a voyage, and he was the last survivor. He had to kill his dad, or he couldn't kill him, and so he saw his dad burn away with the ship. So then he traveled to Tibet. And so he saw some guy like do Hamon, like, well, what the fuck is that? You just cure that guy's leg, and it was like beyond the brink of like salvation. It's like, I'll teach you, and then like all that, the whole arc of even the premonition of like, this might happen, but you're gonna find a person, but you'll probably die in the process. Are you still willing to continue this rigorous training? I was like, yeah, I'm cool with that, as long as
I know they did touch on that, but not like a lot.
Like stuff like that, just to kind of build up upon it more.
So part 1 sucks, is what you're saying.
Anime wise, a bit, yeah.
As far as manga wise, it had this gravity to it. It was like, all right, you can feel the fight between Jonathan and Dio. You know what I mean? You can feel like, all right, this nigga Dio needs to die, but at the same time, I want to see where this goes. You know what I mean?
Also, real quick, they also talked about how Hamon was like the exact opposite of what vampires are, and how they were doing it for years.
Mm-hmm.
So
they called it the ripple in the manga too. Yeah. That's what I liked about the manga more than I did the anime, because I'm like ham.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And they built it up, so when you see Dio stop it with the freezing thing, it's just like, oh shit. How he do that? How he do that? Y'all niggas like, fucked up. The exact and they built it up, and it's just like, oh shit, this was supposed to be the big payoff. Y'all got fucked.
It also gives a little bit more gravity to Ultimate Cars, because then you see him use Hamon. And then when he's using Hamon, you're like, yeah, everyone's fucked.
Yeah, basically.
He's in the sun. This nigga's breathing like hell. Shit, man. We all gonna die. All right, cool.
But yeah, that's my thoughts in part 1. I just wish they kind of fleshed it out more, but. Even me and Brian agreed that I kind of still prefer Hamon a bit more than Stans. A little bit.
I just wish they integrated it.
I did, but once I got to part 4, I was like, fuck it, Stans.
When were we talking about, like, how come, like, the protagonists, like, the Stan users themselves, why don't they fight? And they're just kind of, like... Because what I think about, like, you see the Stans fighting
we were talking about that.
But then you kind of see someone, like, they could be, like, 2 meters away, like...
Yeah, I always wondered why, Jotaro...
Get him. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, like, I always wondered why Jotaro never learned Hamon so his stand could punch and then he could punch.
Like, it'd be more...
talking about that.
Be more about, like, a relationship between, like, kind of it, but it's just like... Alright, go.
X-Force was talking about that because he was talking about how, Star Platinum is an inheriting stand. Like, if he did know Hamon, he probably would have Hermit Purple's powers.
Exactly.
And that's why he has the world's powers. I saw somewhere in a
comment, like, isn't, like, Hermit Purple, like, a basis? Like it's like
the
a primal
visual...
state. A primal state of a lot of Joestar's stands, and then it evolves into something else.
Mm-hmm.
I saw something like that. I didn't read too much into it, but...
Or they were talking about how Hermit Purple was... Or the look and... view of Hermit Purple is the actual what's it called? It's the actual visualization of Hamon and the ripple. So, you know, Joseph, he's the only character that you see use both the ripple and a stand. You know what I mean? So that could be the reason why he has Hermit Purple, but at the same time, you know, because there were people who they trained with the ripple and they were able to see into the future a little bit. They were like these yogis and shit like that, and that's the powers of the Hermit Purple. You know what I mean? He does it like, it's pretty much clairvoyance.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And he you know, he's smashing a camera and like getting a picture out of it. It's clairvoyance. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
And that's why Dio has it too, because Jonathan probably would have had it.
Yeah. And he trained longer with it and is more like, I guess, pure formed, because Zappelli learned it from, like, I guess, as
the yogis themselves. You know what I mean?
A lot of people theorize that, what's it called? What's his name? I'm not sure if it was the guy that was able to use his hair, the warrior guy, or Jonathan is technically kind of like a reference to Star Platinum and how they look visually.
Oh, yeah,
I kind of assume that too. Like, would it be? Because at one point Jonathan had like the little thingy and like really long hair,
and the shoulder.
Yeah, and I'm like, is that that's reaching a bit. I don't want to assume shit.
At first, that's what I thought, but then afterwards, it just like Star Platinum just took on its
changing.
Own look, you know what I mean? And like, you know, they still got the muscular Star Platinum until like what, Volume 6?
Yeah, after they kind of slimmed him down.
They slimmed down Dio in Part 6. God damn, he looks like a fucking teenager. He looks like Narantia.
Really?
Yeah, he looks like Narantia in Part 6. Because his art style changed up, and everyone's just like, the fuck is that?
Yeah, everyone's real slim.
Yeah.
Before that, what about Part 2, guys? What y'all fellas think about Part 2?
Part 2's dope.
I liked Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably my least favorite. Like, I got bored watching it. Like, sleep, like, because I watched it, I don't know, maybe because I watched it late, but I watched all of JoJo relatively late. I just got real tired a lot of times. Like, I would be falling asleep and I'll watch this tomorrow.
It didn't have the same gravity, to be honest, because you didn't have, like, the Pillar Men just kind of came up out of nowhere and like, oh, we gotta go kill the Pillar Men because they're gonna kill everyone else, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, you know, you get Dio. Dio has this, like, alright, we gotta kill this dude.
He felt more threatening and a lot more menacing.
He felt threatening. Within the small town setting that,
England.
No, I mean, like, with Part 4, within that small town setting.
Yeah.
Part 4? Okay.
What's his name? Kira played a good antagonist because, you know, he's killing people. It's like a serial killer in, like, you know, suburbia.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's kind of like in a modern day setting.
There's like in Part 4, there's always this sense of tension because it's a small town.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like
anyone could be the killer here.
Yeah.
And what made Part 4
and everyone is so close to each other. It's not like Part 3 where, you know, they go from place to place.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like this big world. It's the opposite of Part 3.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about Part 5, the whole feel that's going to be about that is like just like things just happening on the move. You know, it still happens within one place, which is Italy.
Yeah.
But things are just constantly happening on the move. They're not in one place. Just like, you know, even within the battles, they're.
Oh yeah, they're constantly moving.
They're
really
constantly
using,
on the move.
Like
whatsoever.
using everywhere. Like even that one bus battle they have.
Yeah.
I actually like that battle. It was a cool battle.
There's a battle between Giorno and Mista versus White Album, which is the staple battle that everyone talks about because it's like that 8-page. It was it's literally an 8-page muda where he's kicking this nigga in. He's fucking Brooklyn stomping this nigga.
Oh, yeah, why don't they use their feet anymore in Part 4? You know, in Part 3, like when Jotaro was fighting Dio and he was using his feet.
Yeah, like a bit.
Yeah, he was using his feet. I'm like, why don't Jotaro ever use?
The same thing can be said. Why did Polnareff never use 2 swords?
Why didn't
he did at one point?
At one point.
Why didn't fucking Kakyoin use his going inside other people's body? Like that's what I was telling Frank. Like it's like Part 3 is sort of like kind of gimmicky.
I remember us bringing it.
Yeah, like a character who was bad turning good. They always debuff them and make them not as strong.
Like my best example is Speedwagon. Speedwagon held his own, but you never really saw it. Like even in the manga, he was just like kind of whining and complaining a lot of the time.
In the manga that they didn't bring up in the anime, he learned Homon.
Oh no, he couldn't.
He learned a bit.
Yeah, a bit. Like he transferred.
But he couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't learn as much as. But it allowed him to stay alive as much as he did.
Like Zeppeli was like, all right, I guess I'll like. It might hurt a bit. And he was like complaining about it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how like Zeppeli's arm was able to restore from it being frozen. But like that's what I didn't like. I'm like, why doesn't Speedwagon use his fucking hat?
Imagine Speedwagon with Hamon covering the hat in like canola oil.
That would be pretty cool. That would be cool. But yeah, like Edgar said, a lot of people who start off as bad guys or villains get debuffed so damn hard and become incompetent. Like Polnareff seemed fucking like a very like okay, he seems pretty strong. He becomes a fucking idiot.
I think Kakyoin is like the more like you can really see it because like his personality didn't change. He just for some reason didn't use all his powers.
Even in Part 5, the absolute beginning of Part 5, Giorno had a power because it followed Koichi in Part 5 at the very beginning until you see Giorno. Giorno has this ability where, like, you know, he can turn things into life. Is it the thing where he puts his ear
inside his own ear?
No, it's not that. But like he has his ability pretty much. He can touch something inanimate and turn it and like
bring it to life.
Yeah, bring it to life. Like turn it into an animal or something, whatever.
Yeah, I was telling this to Brian too.
Pretty much at the beginning, if you like punch that thing,
it
would reverb like you know the shit would like knock back like all of the kinetic energy would bounce back into
the guy with the shovel.
Yeah, he hit it with a shovel and like a shovel like dented into his fucking head. So what's it called? That ability was never seen.
Oh, it doesn't?
Because he was not a villain afterwards. Not a villain, or not playing the villain role. Yeah. So, like, it was like, where the fuck was that? That would have ended all of the battles.
That's what I was thinking.
If he would have turned something into a tree.
I'm like, he doesn't seem like it'll do, like, enough damage, but that ability itself seems overpowered as fuck. Because imagine, like, him turning like I don't know, like this mic into something else and getting shot, you dead.
He turns his thing into a fucking living object. It hits that.
But he still has the ability to change everything else into like a living object, right?
He still has that, but that's all he has. Because he also had this thing where he's like, he hits someone, and like, it would give them life, pretty much, and it would speed up their thought process, and it would make them think that, it would make them think that something happened, like, you know, they continue with the fight, but in reality, like, in their head, pretty much like Miori from, Bleach.
Oh,
okay. When he gave him that superhuman injection.
Oh, yeah.
To that, one Arankar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what, Giorno did when you would hit it. When you would hit a guy. That was never seen after the fight with Bucciardi.
Do you think he like the editor is like, yo, change that. That seems way too far.
No,
that's
it's probably just the Rocky just forgetting.
That's most yeah.
You think so? Because how long does it take for him to write a chapter? Because I know like X-Force talked about, and I saw some of the interviews that like he'll write the story out, fix some things here and there. But then he won't go back reading his own stuff and be like, oh yeah, he likes it.
Just forget.
And he'll remember how. Oh,
just gotta work fast and.
It's pretty much like how Toriyama does Dragon Ball or did Dragon Ball,
which is stupid. And that's the one thing like in mangas in general that I don't like, or in certain stories, like even in anime, is just like, didn't he, like, can he not counter that, or doesn't he have that ability, or whatever happened to that ability? And it's only until like I forgot certain mangas that like. You won't see it and it will come back to way later because I think fans bitch enough about something. Like I think like for a good example would be Goku's Kaioken.
Kaioken?
I think it's just become obsolete until like
that
now.
Did become obsolete.
But it's more like it's a buff state. You can technically you could have used it in Super Saiyan form just to buff him even more.
He probably would have died.
You think so?
That because it takes the amount of power that you have.
Yeah, I know there was a thing like that. Like you can't just
multiplies it. Yeah.
But he could have done it with one.
So if he was in Super Saiyan form, no matter how much durability he had, that amount of multiplication to Super Saiyan would give him a power boost, and then just kill him.
I think it's only So
that would have been a good like thing to see, like him like really risking it all. Like he's kind of
could have did that against Cell.
He could have did that, but then he would have been brought the next episode.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, he's dead. Dragon Balls.
Bring
my nigga back. Alright, fam. Hey guys.
Let me do like a 3-part episode where I'm running on Snake Way, where I can fly. No, you can't fly.
No, they stopped doing that because I don't know.
Heaven and Hell. That was too much of a thing.
Back on JoJo.
That and probably didn't want to spend time trying to convince the reader that it mattered that.
You think died. Ultimate Cars or Cars in general was a good villain?
I think it was a good idea villain. It was scary, like shit.
Like people even now still talk like, what if Ultimate Cars fought like JoJo? Would he win? Yeah. Like stuff like that.
I think he could win against every single fucking stand user. I don't care, because he would find out how to get a stand himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's a character that was just like OP.
Because he is a stand, and imagine if he had a stand, he would have been like Dio. Only like better.
Oh yeah, he would have killed you.
Yeah.
He would have been like, get your.
That's why people still sort of talk about those what ifs.
Cause like the thing about the Pillar Men is like they would walk through people and just eat them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like Santana.
Yeah, Santana was like a baby Pillar Man.
Oh yeah, he was shit tier. He is shit tier. They admit it. You're like, oh, you mean that scrub?
He was like a experiment, pretty much. He was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. I think those are the people like the Aztecs who were able to gain the power of like the vampire or something like that. Because the Pillarmen existed before the Aztecs.
Yeah, they made the masks.
Yeah, and they lived underground or some shit. So that was never really brought up. What was I saying?
So pretty much people use the masks that the Pillarmen created to turn them give themselves a piece of that power.
Yeah,
basically.
And then
vampires.
It's like Pillarmen, then vampires, then the zombies that
Yeah.
And it's pretty much a hierarchy of people trying to mooch off of the power of the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's the Pillarmen who are just like, we're gods. You know what I mean? And Ultimate Cars is pretty.
All we need is this mask and this red stone. I'm about to bull on all of you. until I go into space and I can't help myself. I'm still.
Imagine if there was something that made him come back to Earth.
But I mean, it's retcon now. He can't come back.
That's true.
I mean, he's still in space somewhere.
No, he's not.
No, he's not anymore.
No,
it's
because
retcon.
it's
Oh yeah,
retcon.
you're right.
Unless you.
What do you mean retconned?
Like,
I know what it means, but what do you mean?
All right, so
spoiler territory.
Spoiled. I'm gonna just say it.
I mean, I'm gonna add it right before we even start the JoJo cast. That we're gonna. Before
we've already.
I think
spoilers,
I think just saying like the galaxy just.
All right, so this even talking about the spoiler, I can't talk about it completely or how it happened, but
just know the galaxy like.
No longer the Jonathan that we know. It switches to.
It's basically like a trump card. Like basically.
Parallel
universe.
Now we have It's still Jonathan, right?
That's what we got. Nancy Boy, Josuke, fucking sailors.
Yeah, like they still have the names, but they're not.
With a pretty cool stand.
I mean, his stand looks pretty original. I don't like the way Josuke looks. I don't.
Yeah, he has this like pretty boy look. He has this pout face, like constant pout face.
I don't like it.
But his stand has a cool power. He can steal things.
What?
He can remove things.
Brian,
haha, guys.
Brian, chill.
No, he could like remove things from like other. So like, let's say
this
like
nigga's still
you're
laughing.
running. Let's say you're running and like he will like remove the friction from the floor and you'll slip. So you could like remove things like and you could also like do that with certain like body parts and stands and something like that.
I guess it'd be the opposite of his original stand. Like Crazy Diamond, how I was able to like break down and reconstruct things. And just straight up
just
take away something like a property.
But yeah, Brian, just shit gets flipped on.
Flipped around. Jonathan revamps and he has a stand.
Oh, he does?
That's cool.
I think his name is it's Johnny. That's what the part replaces.
That's the blonde boy, right?
Yeah, it's Johnny Joestar.
It's him?
Yeah.
That's not him. That's him?
not the cripple. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was about to say because that I know of.
Zappelli, I know
Johnny is the
guy
blonde
with
the grills.
Yeah, the guy with the grills.
Yeah.
You have Diego,
Which is Dio.
He still has the world. It still looks the same.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's up with that.
Everyone gets a complete brand new stand. It's the world.
Yeah, you can't fuck up that design. Just use it again.
But anyway, the only thing is he has like an additional power.
Scary monsters.
He can turn people into dinosaurs.
I think that's what it is. Which makes no fucking sense.
But he can control the dinosaurs. So that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? He could turn people into dinosaurs and control them.
It's very Dracula-like.
Yeah, and he also has the world, so...
Now that sounds so fucking OP now that I'm hearing. All I need to hear is that he's a vampire again.
He's not a vampire, though. Yeah.
He might as well be. Make people to dinosaurs.
Being a vampire is kind of a big deal.
And stop time. And has a really fucking strong stand as well.
Because if he was a vampire, he could take damage and be fine.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be OP as fuck. I forgot how they kill him in that part.
You got my favorite bitch, fucking Cream Starter.
Cream Starter?
Don't know about Cream Starter.
No, not yet.
That sounds like a sex move.
That's what she is.
Well,
that is a sex move. All of her fights are sex moves. Nah, but that bitch looked like.
Alright, let's talk about the best part. Actually, no, it's not even the best part.
Part 3 is just the most famous part.
Yeah, I think it's the most iconic part.
Famous, like, protagonist.
Yeah. And a really unique idea until everybody else really kind of like.
Jotaro's still like my favorite though.
Cool. Just do it.
Josuke and.
I like Josuke.
Josuke's dope.
I like Koichi, even though he's shit.
Koichi gets bitches though.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He's the only one that gets a bitch.
Hell yeah.
Who probably gives him hand jobs
with his hair.
I was just about to say. What's it called? No, yeah, I do really like part 3, and it does feel more of an adventure compared to most parts.
It is
an adventure.
Exactly. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And then you get fucking high schoolers. What the fuck is this? Oh shit, yo, that's my nigga. Okuyasu, I fucks with him.
Yeah, part 4 is like my favorite.
Part 5 where it's the fucking mafia. Part 6 where it's prisoners. Part 7 where it's cowboys. And then part 8, faggots. Ladies and gentlemen, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Is that the one with Joshu?
Wait, part 8?
Is part 8 with Joshu?
No, that's Josuke. It's JoJo-Lin.
No,
they have Joshu. I don't know too much.
Joshu is a fucking weirdo. He's the one with the really fucked up haircut.
Oh,
suspenders.
Yeah. And what's the name of his stand again?
He looks like a huge loser, but he's buff.
He is a huge loser though.
Doesn't he?
Because he talks like what's it?
Nick looks so frustrated.
Jackie, don't talk to Maria.
Yeah, he talks like an idiot.
And then Josuke has this like monotone, like never changing, pouting look on his face. Watch you hit like part 8 and you fucking fall in love with this nigga. Like you're like, I hate this guy, and then like you get to part.
Joshu. He's the best guy.
Joshu is my nigga. I don't
my hair like Joshu, dress like Joshu, get a stand like Joshu.
Actually gets a stand. Fucking becomes the most powerful being in this existence. Trump has to fucking retcon him. Because
he gets the scars.
Trump is the president.
What was I gonna say? Part 3. Anyways, so what did you guys think about part 3?
Part 3 is iconic, but
what makes you okay? What makes you think it's so? What makes it like really stand up its own? Because it's one of those parts where you really don't have to know anything about the last 2.
The thing is, I don't have any favorites from part 3.
No favorites.
No favorites.
No stand users or favorites.
Probably what's it called? Iggy. That's about it. Cause oh shit, that's a dog. Oh shit, he got a stand. Oh shit.
How about Pet Shop?
Pet Shop is
alright. Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah,
I don't even like Iggy that much, to be honest.
I like Iggy.
Iggy's like.
I like Dogface Iggy more because he looks like an idiot.
No. Fuck that dog face. That's the ugliest dog I ever seen.
And then like he just gets a fucking
human face.
Model face.
To anyone watching that must be so fucking confusing. Like, what happened to his dog face?
Because his art style like switched up and like.
Yeah, because you know how Josuke looked before, right? In the beginning.
How?
He looked like a fucking thug. Like his hair was different. He had like a like angry face, like angrier than Jotaro face.
Really?
Yeah. His art style changed.
I guess maybe he was trying to like. You think like someone
they touched him up, turned him into a pretty boy.
Yeah.
You think they wanted to kind of recreate that Jotaro look because of how like well known he was?
Well, Araki was trying to get away from that look himself because he was like, all right, this is old. Let me switch up.
Yeah, he just switches up art style.
I find part 4 okay with the art style because it's like clean, but at the same time it's still JoJo. It's like the recent parts is just the same look. Except for part 7. Part 7's dope. I like the art style of part 7. It has like this I think it fits the style, but like part 8 kind of goes back to part 6 with the art style. Even though he's clearly a better artist at this point, like the way a part 8 looks is like all right, this guy has like a lot of technical skill with the pen, but at the same time, these characters look weird as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not relatable characters that you could get, and it's a lot of minimalist. It's very minimalist with the setting, so it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Part 6, was my least favorite part, in my opinion, because Jolene is a dope stand user, and she's a dope character in general. She's pretty much, I have daddy issues, but he says one thing that makes me want to save him.
Yeah, basically.
He's like, I always loved you. Father, I love you. Oh, I'm gonna save you. Poochie was a shit villain. I don't like him. The art style kind of fits that part because it's the art style from part 5 and it carried on to part 6. But it fits the part because it's females, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
These were like some butch looking females at first, but then the art style kind of... No, actually at first it was like, they looked girly, you know what I mean? They looked like women, and then they kind of, with the art style from part 4 onward, it kind of made them look like skinny, muscly, like lean, muscly chicks, and it's just like, oh, that's a little weird. That Egyptian chick has a dick. I'm sure of it. But like, part 6 just didn't have like the grab that every other part is seeming to have. Even part 7 has a grab to it. You know what I mean? Because you can see how even with the new universe, there's an attraction to it. You know what I mean? At the beginning, you can easily get into part 7, even though people are like, part 7 wasn't that good. I like part 7 more than part 6. In comparison to part 3, I don't think any other part has an icon except close part 4, and part 4 and part 5 just because of the villains, you know. And part 5, not even the villain himself, the stand only.
Yeah.
Part 4 had Kira, and you know, Kira is synonymous with Killer Queen. Killer Queen is synonymous with Kira. But that's it. I don't give a fuck about Stray Cat.
I give a fuck about Stray Cat.
Stray Cat sucks.
Who died and came back as a fucking plant. He ain't dead.
Welcome to JoJo. But that's all. From part 4, if you could remember anyone, it would just be Kira.
It'd mostly be Kira, yeah.
Yeah. And part 5, if you remember anyone, I mean, they have memorable characters for the most part. But at most, you would just remember, oh, yo, what's up with this King Crimson dude? And the stand that took 7 years for everybody to fucking get, you know? Because there was shit translations. There's no icons. In part 3, you had Dio. You had Jotaro. You had Joseph. You know, who's still like, you know, oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh my god! And then you had these, like, you know, the stands were probably so basic that it would just stick in your mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Avdol. Fire stand. I've come back from hell. Whatever. Jotaro, punching ghost.
Basically.
The famous punching ghost. Dio, Zawardo. You know, that's everything that, like, whenever you mention JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and, like, you know, you automatically think ora ora ora, which goes back to you know, Jotaro, because, you know, that's pretty much what he did as a basic thing.
Yeah.
Dio, Zawardo, you know, as a, you know, stand abilities go, and, like, you know, as iconic, I'm kind of circling back just to simplify and, like, bring it down and kind of end it off. You know, the icons were there, and you don't get that from any other part except for probably 4. Just to make long story short and kind of end the complication and whatnot. So that's how I view it, and I kind of went off on a tangent. What about you, nigga?
Nothing to say here. I'm pretty much done.
Boy, get out of my house. Don't come back. You have the podcast.
You gotta get something to eat.
Again? Nigga, we ate.
I didn't eat.
What'd you eat?
Nothing.
Oh, right.
Air. I came from work.
You full then?
Oh yeah, you're right.
H2O is all you need.
Belly full, but them hungry. We have to leave.
Any last things you guys want to say? Also, JoJo fandom is cancer. I just want to say that.
I mean, that's kind of obvious.
It has a mixture of, like,
also really blew up.
The Sonic cringy, like, it has a mixture of these Sonic-esque cringy, like, from...
I want my own stand. I have my own fucking stand. My OC. Stronger than Jonathan.
That's not that bad.
That's not that bad, because
for me, the bad part of the JoJo fan base is, like people who just really far up their own ass. And Araki's ass.
Oh, it's mostly Araki's ass.
Because they're like, oh, JoJo is the best anime
ever
in existence. You can't create anything that comes close.
What about all these plot holes and all these abilities?
Fuck you.
Eric, he's a god.
And then you have like.
But what about his recurring issue currently with drawing the same faces? He's a god.
But
then he collaborated with Gucci. Oh, you're right.
Then there's like, you know, there's some times where it's like I was with my friends up in Brooklyn, and we were talking about JoJo on the train, and some guy was like, "Oh yeah," and he started to join the conversation. You know, that's cool. If something like that happens, that's a point in my book because you join the conversation.
All I want to hear is like someone talking shit about like so fucking like a C-lister, like who's a fucking C-lister stand user, Anubis. You talking shit about Anubis, nigga? Don't talk shit about my book.
He pulls out the book. All right, let me tell you 17 reasons why Anubis is overpowered. Number 1,
he's a sword. 2, he independent. He don't need no nigga. 3, he take
That's not true at all. He needs someone. If not, he's just a sword.
Don't talk shit. He's on World Star. Boy,
what's it called? The stand, the guy who like clings to your back and whispers in your ear.
What was it?
What's his name?
Fuck. Dirty something.
Cheap Trick.
Yeah, Cheap Trick. That's my nigga. He got your back. He loyal.
Yo, my favorite stand. How dare you talk about Cheap Trick?
How dare you talk about that satellite tower?
After that rant, I think you should like cut that whole rant out.
Which one?
Or me just droning on about how like the different parts and not getting anywhere. Just
how long is it?
We're at 2:06, baby.
Just keep it. Make it super long.
Just like JoJo. Real long.
And we out.
Just like
I
that.
think I'm done.
All right, we done. Brian, any last words?
Fuck Marvel.
Oh shit! He said it. We out.
End of the world その地の記憶